The following presentation is a Deej Experience production and may not be recorded, rebroadcasted, or retransmitted without the express written permission of Deej Experience LLC. For more information, visit us online at www.deejexperience.com.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but I'm back at it. Only like to win, it's like a bad habit. If I took a loss, see how that lasted. You play me again, then I'm stat padding. Looking at the numbers, see who's hearing it. Watching all the hype go disappear again. Giving you the picture, see how clear it is. I'm high quality, like I am Deej Experience. I'm way up, seems like I've been at the pyramids. Give me an opponent, and I promise I ain't fearing it. I got so much I can lose, but game what I've been dreaming this. Why you see a mirror, cause I'm closer than I ain't fearing it. Grinding and grinding, and then I put another gear in it. Driving and driving, but you don't have no one to steer ship. Back on the topic, if you knew half of my logic, you wouldn't have no more problems, but now you know what interference is. Whoa, wait up, scores down, stay up. Tom Brady with the comeback, you know it ain't luck, so pay up my respect. Don't reject that game nuts, better hang up the white flag. You fight back to your nameless, so tell me what the time say. Game time, why they think that they could ever outscore me?
Gets it through, here comes the shot, and that's it!
For the entree, fast break, one man that beat got it all day.
Still without risk control.
Doing this for all my life.
Looking for the
You don't want to waste my time.
And this one hammered.
If you want to
Deep
test my
left.
grind,
Going,
better get up next in line.
gone.
Competition left to dry. They could never get in my mind. Please slow it down, I'm a beast on the ground. I'll unleash for the crowd, play me up. One man band, I'ma run it back. You give me the chance, I'ma run it back. You're looking at a champ, I'ma run it back. Put the ball into my hands, I'ma run it back. I'ma run it back. I'ma run it back. You're looking at a champ, I'ma run it back. Put the ball into my hands, I'ma run it back.
Come on,
Checked out the roof, no. If I do fail, I don't have none to lose, so I'ma go until I crash to a new low. Still leaving, then I'll bounce back like I do. See how I facilitate it, you get humiliated. I'm making something from nothing cause I'm too innovative. I'm making records so I feel better for when I break it. It's for my pleasure, but I would never let you go take it. I'm kinda like that, I don't just write raps. You put the ball up, then I'ma spike that. That means I put it down, watch me throw away your doubt. Kinda like a quarterback, I take your crap and throw it out. We can go back and forth like Serena, just know I'm the home team. I pack out arenas and arenas, cover your side of where we from. So after I'm finished, it's all gonna be love. Still in my bag and they still wanna be us, but I don't think no one will actually become as great as my team is. Cause I got a team of some Hall of Fame players, not to mention Jesus. Doing this for all my life. You don't wanna waste my time. If you wanna test my grind, better get up next in line. Competition left to dry. They could never get in my mind. Please slow it down, I'm a beast on the ground. I'll unleash for the crowd, play me up. One man band, I'ma run it back. You give me the chance, I'ma run it back. You're looking at a champ, I'ma run it back. Put the ball into my hands, I'ma run it back. I'ma run it back. I'ma run it back. You're looking at a champ, I'ma run it back. Put the ball into my hands, I'ma run it back.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd on the call here today, and guess where we're at today? We're at Fairview for another game of girls varsity. I don't know if we're going to have JV or not, but we're definitely here for the varsity game, taking on the Fairview Tigers here in Fairview. And let's get right into our Box and Lock-It pregame show, get things wound up for today's contest. The second of two contests this year, as the Beavers did get, I believe, the victory against Fairview earlier back at the Luhanna Athletic Complex at the high school. So Beavers looking to double them up this year and continue on with their winning ways, trying to shake off the loss they had last night down in Sagertown. as they dropped a 5-0 decision to the Panthers. And we'll get things going here with the J. Gill Heating and Plumbing starting lineups. As we get things rolling here, let's go with the visitors, your Corry Beavers. Leading off is number 10, Minio. She'll be playing second base. In the 2 spot is number 14, Bridgham, and she'll be in left field. In the 3 spot is number 9, Goodwill, playing center field. In the 4 spot is number 16, Taylor, and she'll be at third base. In the 5th spot is number 4, Yetzer, and she'll be at shortstop. In the 6th spot is number 21, Kemp, and she's at first base. Over in the 7th spot is number 6, Moats, and she'll be behind the dish catching. Number 17 is in the 8th spot. That's Gertie, and she'll be in the circle here today. And in the number 9 spot is number 22, Irwin, and she's over in right field. And for the Fairview Tigers, leading off is going to be number 19, Ginkle, and she'll be the catcher. In the 2 spot is number 7, Moore, and she's in right field. In the 3rd spot is number 24, Skolensky, and she is in at first base. In the 4th spot is number 15, Norhold, and she is at shortstop. Number 14 is in the 5th spot. That's Torella, and she's in center field. Number 22 is in the 6th spot. That's Renderle, and she is at second. Number 1 is in the 7th spot. That's Zona, and she's over in left field. In the 8th spot is number 11, Welkner, and she is at third base. And routing out the lineup in the number 9 spot is number 6, Wernicki. And she'll be on the hill for the Tigers, or not on the hill, but inside the circle, as we see the captains coming out to discuss the field rules and other things that both teams need to be aware of and get introduced to the umpires. And we'll keep moving on here with our 3 steps to success, brought to us by Snap Fitness. First step is get some hits. Let's have some hits and string some hits together, as that's always important to get runs into the home plate there. As I welcome in Sammy Fisher here. As Sam, I wanted to explain something to you, but I'll wait till commercial and I'll explain it to you. But anyways, we're in the middle of the Snap Fitness and Corry 3 steps to success. And the second step is strikes. When we're out on the field, we've got to throw strikes. And Gertie did a really good job of that last night down in Sagertown, but I like to keep that momentum going here today and make sure that we throw a ton of strikes today. And then number 3, I always like to talk about extras. Don't give the other team extra outs, extra swings, or extra base runners. So, and then on the flip side, when you do get those extras, you got to make sure you take full advantage of those extra swings, extra outs, and extra base runners.
Yeah.
So those are our 3 steps to success, brought to us by Snap Fitness of Corry. And I'm just going to tell you right here, Sam, you picked one of these yesterday. I think you picked this one, and it should have been this one here, but I also have it here on the stream deck.
Well, it kind of went well, huh?
It went well. We rolled through it. Well, let's
Yeah,
go with our
did.
Corry Higher Ed Spotlight Player of the Game. We're going to go with number 6, one of the seniors on the team, Rachel Moats, doing the catching for the Beavers here today, as that's going to be a critical position on the field. And she's batting, I believe, in the 7th spot in the lineup. So a critical part in that as well to try to get that lineup rolled back over to the top of the order. So, my mom's Colleen. That's why I keep saying it. But anyway, that's Rachel Moats. Rachel Moats, number 6, Corry Higher Ed Spotlight Player of the Game.
Yeah, and that is a good choice for today, Dewey, because, like you had mentioned, Corry has to play their brand of softball today. Came off of a tough game against Sagertown yesterday, and, Rachel Moats is going to be behind the dish. So, all of those pass balls that, give the other team opportunities, we can't allow that to happen. So,
and it is short backstop here in Fairview. As, there's not a lot of room in between home plate and the backstop, so going to have to get onto those balls quickly. And Gertie really doesn't throw a ton of balls that get in the dirt there.
Right.
So Rachel does a good job behind the dish and keeps the ball right back to the pitcher rather quickly and keeps it from allowing the extra bases on the base paths there. So let's switch it over and do our Harvest Community Church weather report. Take it away, Sam.
Oh, thank you so much, Dewey. So, today we have it is 61 degrees. Says sunny on the board there, but you can also see that there's a little bit of some clouds out here that kind of prohibits the sun from getting through there. You know, the wind is 7 miles per hour coming from the northwest, and you know, I don't have my compass, but either way, it doesn't really matter. 7 miles per hour isn't going to be too much to affect the ball today, so. Northwest, Dewey's trying to help me out here. Maybe he's trying to say from left field to right field, but
actually right field to left field.
Right to left,
blowing
okay.
in from the outfield into home plate. So shouldn't really be an issue here today, Sam, because we're tucked up against the wood line here in the back portion of the complex of the Fairview High School, and boy, it's a nice tight feel in here, but I had to make 2 trips to the truck, and I'm not looking forward to taking all the year back to the truck because it's a hoof.
Oh, yeah, no, it was quite the hike over here. You should have heard me when I first got here. I was breathing all heavy and stuff. Yeah, only reminded me I needed to get my cardio in, so. Yeah, I mean, today we have a really good matchup today, Dewey. I don't know if you've seen the stats from the previous matchup, but Corry had taken that one at home, and they had won 10-5. So
yeah, didn't they have a 9-0 lead going into like the
yes.
6th inning or 7th inning, something like that? And then Fairview came back and piled up to 5 runs there. I think that was in the 6th because if it had been the 7th, it would have been game over. So I think it was the 6th inning that they got all those runs. Corry came back and scored another run in the bottom of the 6th, and then they were able to hold in the top of the 7th and get the 10-5 victory, like you say there. So
yeah.
Looks like we're just about ready for game time here, Sam. As I've gone through the J. Gill Heating and Plumbing starting lineups, and we've done the Snap Fitness of Corry 3 Steps to Success. We've done the Corry Higher Ed Spotlight Player of the Game. That's Rachel Moats, number 6. And I don't know if we're going to have the Gladiator Law Firm National Anthem or not. Looks like they're lining up to take the field, but yeah. they're going to take the field. So I don't know if we're going to get that in or not. So if we do, we'll go silent and we'll have it played. But as we get ready to get going here, Sam, I'm going to give a quick rundown as everybody in the Corry Beaver Nation has probably heard that Scott Lockwood has had some medical issues recently, and I just wanted to give a quick rundown and say that he's recovering and he's recuperating. He's still in the hospital, but he's on his way to being back to on his feet and being his old self. So just the continued prayers are nice to have, and Scott will be back here hopefully in a short while, but he's going to have a little bit of recovery. So just wanted to give everybody a quick rundown to say, hey, Scott's doing well. He appreciates all the prayers and the support he's been receiving from Beaver Nation, and just continue to keep him in your prayers, and he'll be back here eventually.
Yeah, definitely very, very thankful for all the support that Corry, Beaver Nation, they have given him, and even all the other schools who have thanked him for all the coverage, and they've been reaching out and praying for him as well, and so very, very thankful for that. And it looks like we're gonna skip the Gladiator Law Firm National Anthem and get right into it, Dewey.
All right, so here we go. Top of the first inning, brought to us by J.H. Napa Auto Parts, and leading off for the Beavers is going to be Sid Minio, the second baseman, and in the circle for the Tigers is Wernicke. And I hope I'm saying that correctly. Fires it in there. Ball 1 inside.
Dewey, I'm not sure how you got the best seat in the house here, but
I got here early. Nobody was here.
Yeah.
Even Fairview wasn't here yet.
I was going to say, man, you must have been pulling some strings as that one's thrown in there for a ball.
That pushes the count to 2-0. Wernicke a little high on that last pitch. Minio being patient in the box. Wernicke's going to rock and fire and bounces it in before the plate, makes it a 3-0 count.
Yeah, and the Beavers are going to be looking for a fast start here today, Dewey. They had started getting some hits yesterday, but it came later on in the matchup, and you want to be able to get off to a fast start if you can.
Oh, we're looking for some base runners as Wernicke's going to rock and fire, and that's ball 4, a 4-pitch Crossroads Fellowship walk, and the Beavers have their leadoff runner aboard.
It's getting ready to start hitting graphics. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Dewey.
We'll take them any ways we can get them.
Yeah, that is right. And now we have Jaslyn Bridgham coming up here to the plate.
One of the few lefties in the lineup. So Beavers looking to make that walk come to fruition. And that pitch is outside. So 5 straight pitches from Wernicke out of the strike zone. We're still waiting for her first strike of the day.
Yeah, Corry being very, very patient right now.
And that's off the plate for ball 2. 2-0. And my philosophy here, Sam, if you take until she puts it over the plate.
Yeah, for sure. Just, keep on, keeping an eye on it. As that one's thrown low.
In the dirt, Minio down to second base with a stolen base. And the Beavers have a runner in scoring position.
So just like that, he said 3 balls, no strikes?
3-0.
That's 7 straight balls.
And that's up high for ball 4. So back-to-back Crossroads Fellowship walks has put runners on first and second. And that's going to bring Goodwill, the ever dangerous Goodwill, as she's going to stand all the way in the front of the box here. And just down low, another ball. I don't know if Nikki is just being a little too careful here, Sam, but she's got to find that strike zone quickly here.
Yeah, have to be able to find your rhythm, but, trying to attack it.
A little blooper into right field. It'll get in there for a Casey's Express base hit, and that's going to load up the bases here. Goodwill coming through with a Casey's Express base hit, and they're loaded for Taylor. And this is just the start the Beavers needed here today, bouncing back from that last night down in Sagertown. Getting base runners and hopefully getting some corner bar and grill runs across home plate. And Taylor takes upstairs for ball 1.
So I believe 11 pitches through. We have 10 balls, and the one that looked like it was over the plate was swung on and dropped in the zone there.
And she puts that right in there for a called strike. And that'll even up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, sometimes it just takes you a little bit to find that strike zone and get in the rhythm.
Down the left field line, that's hooking. And that'll be foul down the left field line. And that'll push the count to 1-2 on the UTEX Body Shop foul ball. And like I said, Sam, we're tucked in here nice and tight to the tree line here at the back portion of the campus. So everybody's out in the outfields and to our right. And that's fouled back into the backstop. Another UTEX Body Shop foul ball. Count will stay at 1-2. And don't worry, Sam, we're well protected today. You don't have to worry about a ball getting through the fence and hitting you. So, we're right tight to the fence, but that's okay.
You knew that I had gave you that look, too.
Popped up in the infield. That should be an infield fly as Taylor will pop out to the pitcher. And that gets the first Vern's Garage out on the board.
So a big out here for the Tigers, but still they have bases loaded, and Allison Yetzer coming up to the plate.
Yeah, bases loaded, nobody out. Beavers still looking to push a run across the plate. And Wernicke puts it in there for a called strike. Golden opportunity for the Beavers to get ahead early here, as Yetzer's going to settle back in. And she gets underneath it and again popped it up on the infield. That's going to be another infield fly rule. And back-to-back pop-ups, that time to the shortstop. And the Beavers are down to their last out here, still with no runs across the plate.
Yeah, and that'll bring up Regan Kemp, and she's another big hitter here for the Beavers. So big at bat where you can end up leaving them stranded or bringing some home.
Hit right back to the pitcher. She recovers well and throws her out at first. A 1-3 put out, and the Tigers get out of trouble here in the top of the first. We'll take a break and be back right after this.
Hey everyone, this is Missy.
And this is Erin.
And we are
Peace
Be.
Be.
We are so excited to have you come walk in our doors. We have a little bit of something for everyone. We have jeans, size
0 to 22.
and all kinds of styles of clothes from small to
3X.
We will make you feel like family. You don't have to know what you're doing. That's our job.
That's right.
Come walk through these doors. You will not be disappointed. Our address is 113 North Center Street, Corry, PA.
Located at 34 North Center Street, Epiphany's Emporium offers an abundance of handcrafted artisan items. Open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Sundays from 12 noon to 4 p.m. Epiphany's Emporium invites you to come check out their creative inventory. They have gift items like pottery, jewelry, leather handbags, and journals. They also have crystals, handcrafted wood items, fiber art, and art supplies. Check out their craft sodas as well. It's all at Epiphany's Emporium. Let your creativity soar. As licensed and insured contractors, J. Gill Plumbing and Heating offers expertise in heating, air conditioning, water heating repair, and installation. Are you ready to enhance your home's comfort? At J. Gill Plumbing and Heating, they're dedicated to making your home the ultimate place of comfort. Contact J. Gill Plumbing and Heating today for expert advice, product inquiries, and professional installation services. Give them a call today at 814-654-7624 or visit them at 275 Main Street in Spartansburg.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd with Sam Fisher, and we're over here in Fairview. Bottom of the first, brought to us by J.H. Napa Auto Parts, as Ginkle will step in and lead things off here for the Tigers. Beavers made some noise in that first inning, Sam, but unable to score any corner bar and grill runs as they had the bases loaded with nobody out, and Wernicke was able to wiggle out of it as Gertie's first pitch is in there for ball one.
Yeah, I mean, that was a huge top of the first inning there for the Tigers because, you know, crisis averted, had a couple Crossroads Fellowship walks and then was able to get the 3 outs.
Flying down the left field line, hooking foul and into the trees. And that one's on the path of no return. Evens up the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Gertie, well, rock and fire. And it's popped up in the left field. Going back is Bridgham, and she makes the grab out there, and there's 1 away.
Nice job by Jazzy Bridgham being able to track that one. And good news for all the outfielders out there. You don't have to worry about wind doing anything weird when the ball gets up there today. So
big outfield here today, Sam. It's 210 down the lines and 220 to straightaway center field. So a big ballpark here for the girls here. As Moore will step in for the Tigers, trying to get their first base runner here. Gertie fires it in there, and that's inside for ball 1.
yeah, almost caught that Riverbank. She's been very good at throwing those inside pitches and catching those corners. So see if Braylon Gertie can find it here.
Gertie's going to rock and fire. That hits the outer part of the plate, pops straight up and over the top of us. Missed us by 20 feet.
Dewey, I thought that you had told me that I was safe, man.
You are.
I don't know about this canopy, man. Me and this canopy have some
Relax.
issues.
The top of the fence leans in, so you ain't going to get nothing. 1-1 on the batter, Moore. Gertie's going to rock and fire. A little change up there, bounces in there for ball 2. 2-1. Gertie checks the wristband, getting a call from the dugout, fires it in there. And again, down low, that's ball 3, 3-1. And Moore, a little antsy getting down to first base. She threw her bat. She's going to have to come back, pick it up, and get back in the box here. 3-1 on the count. Gertie gets the call, checks the wristband, rocks and fires, and that's down low now, ball 4. So Crossroads Fellowship walk will give Fairview a runner here with 1 away. Skolinski coming to the plate. First baseman for the Tigers.
So one of the 3 steps to success, Dewey's throwing some strikes, and Braylon Gertie, normally takes her, at least an inning or 2 to.
And that's going to be a ball in the dirt, and that's going to get the runner down to second. Moore takes a wide turn towards third and heads back to second base.
Yeah, but it takes Braylon Gertie about, an inning or two to really get in that rhythm where she can be very precise with the location of where she's putting the ball.
That's lined down the left field line, hooking foul. Hits the fence and comes back towards the field of play. Bridgham will pick it up and get it back in, so that'll even up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Skolensky way out in front of that one. And she'll move up in the front of the box here. Big open stance. And that's lined right back up the middle. The Casey's Express base hit. Here comes a throw in from the outfield. And she made the tag.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I was very close.
Blue called her out, and that's what you're going to have to live with.
I'm not going to argue, but
Skolensky goes down to second on the throw to home, but that was a great throw by Goodwill. The 8-2 put out at home plate for the second out. As Nornhold steps in here for the Tigers. And that's chopped foul down the third base side. So another UTEX body shot foul ball. As the Tigers have gotten a lot of bats on balls here, but not putting a lot of them in play.
Yeah, so making contact, but just not making the best contact. And, sometimes it'll take them a while as well to try to, figure out the pitching.
That's another foul ball. Taylor got to it, but in foul territory. That'll push the count to 0-2. Another UTEX body shot foul ball. Good reaction there by Taylor. But her glove and the ball were in foul territory when she made contact, so. Nornhold in a deep hole here, 0-2. That's fouled way out of play. Through the treetops to our left here, Sam. Count will stay at 0-2.
Yeah, Braylon Gertie slowed that pitch down a little bit, so, forced the batter to kind of get out in front of that one a little bit too much.
Again, foul ball down the left side. Count stays at 0-2. Nornhold all over these pitches.
But still, though, Dewey, I mean, what a throw from Mara Goodwill to get that down into the catcher on that last out. And, it's putting the Beavers in a pretty good position with 2 outs now.
Gertie going to rock and fire, and that's lined into center field. And Goodwill's there for the catch, and that will retire the side. The walk doesn't come back around to bite the Beavers, and we'll head to a commercial break and be back with the top of the second.
The Corry Redevelopment Authority is a full-service development team that provides low-interest financing, real estate services, and grant assistance to businesses and nonprofit organizations with the ultimate goal of fostering investment and employment in the Corry region. Looking to enhance your business? Contact the RDA today to discuss how the Corry Redevelopment Authority can assist your business's improvement, expansion, growth, and advancement. Visit the Corry Redevelopment Authority online today at www.corryidc.org. Since 1945, Corry Manufacturing Company has been developing processes in the manufacturing of aircraft and gas turbine components. Their specialties are assemblies that supply air, water, fuel, and oil to the engine. Corry Manufacturing has been voted Best Manufacturing Employer in Corry and is celebrating their 80th anniversary of manufacturing excellence. They are hiring for many positions and would like you to come and join the team. Contact the Human Resources Office today at 814-664-9611.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd with Sammy Fisher, and we're in the top of the second inning, brought to us by Epiphany's Emporium. And leading off is our Corry Higher Ed Spotlight Player of the Game, Rachel Moats, and she takes ball 1. Nikki fires it in there, and Moats fouls it off of her own leg in the batter's box, so that'll even up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nikki in the circle for the Tigers. Puts it in there, and it's blooped into the shortstop position. She overran the ball, And Moats is going to have an infield single, courtesy of Casey's Express.
Ball had some crazy English on that one.
Well, Beavers get their second hit for the second inning in a row here. The Beavers get their leadoff batter aboard. As Gertie will come to the plate now, see if she can help herself out with a stick in hand. And she takes inside for a called strike. Warnicki going to rock and fire here. Belted right back up the middle. And a nice stop by the shortstop. And she throws it down to first base, and it gets away from the first baseman, and it'll get Gertie down to second. On the fielder's choice, she is safe. So the E6 will get her down to second. And the shortstop made a nice unassisted out at second base to get the lead runner. But the error will get that lead runner right back up there as Lucy Hasbrook is going to come out and run for Gertie.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good play from the shortstop, you know, being able to dive and corral that ball right on the second base bag. But
that was Nornhold, the shortstop for the Tigers.
Yeah, then the throw to first, I think, just was a little bit too high. And
well, not only that was it a little too high, but it was a little late.
Yeah.
Irwin puts it into play and is picked up foul by the third baseman. That's Welkner down at third base, so it's strike one on Irwin.
Molly Irwin, the second leadoff hitter for the Beavers.
That's low and outside for ball one. As Hasbrook will dance back to second base. Irwin with a 1-1 count here. And Sam, it's we're into the second inning here, and the Beavers have yet to have a Rosbecker strikeout. As Irwin chops it to shortstop, Nornhold throws her out, and Hasbrook is going to be safe at third. So the 6-3 putout will get the second out of the inning. And good base running by Hasbrook gets her over into scoring position, or gets her 60 feet away, and back to the top of the order in Minio.
Yeah, so a good hit here from Minio could bring in a run before the inning's over.
And that was outside for ball one. Warnicki getting a rhythm out there. As Minio will come set in the box here. And that's going to be hit right to short. Nornhold makes the grab. And that does it. Beavers make a little noise again, but can't get that corner bar and grill run across the plate. We'll take a break and be back with the bottom of the second right after this.
At Kitchen Village, custom isn't just what we do, it's who we are. With 35 years of experience, we bring your dream kitchen or bath to life, built around you. Our expert team handles everything: design, build, and finish with precision and care. Call Kitchen Village today at 814-964-4684 or visit us at www.kitchenvillage.com. Kitchen Village, let's create something custom just for you.
Are you tired of your car's heating and air conditioning not working, especially in this crazy Pennsylvania climate? Give us a call, 814-664-9602, or stop on down to Jim's Automotive at 13250 Route 6. Let us get the parts and tools you need to get it repaired. Don't forget, we have gas, diesel, off-road diesel, kerosene, non-ethanol, and propane. Get it all in one stop.
Thank you for your business.
And welcome back here to the Deeds Experience Sports Stream. He's Sammy Fisher. I'm Dewey Hurd. And we're here in Fairview for the bottom of the second, brought to us by Epiphany's Emporium. In a 0-0 game here so far, Sam, as Torella is going to lead things off here for the Tigers. Gertie in the circle here, just missing outside with that first pitch for a 1-0 count.
Yeah, so far it's a very, very defensive matchup. You know, both teams have been able to make a little bit of noise and get some hits in, but haven't been able to get that corner bar and grill run.
Oh, line right to Yetzer. She recovers well. And a good stretch by Rico. And it's a 6-3 put out.
Great throw from Yetzer, and that's what she's been doing all year long, and that's why she's in there in that shortstop position, able to make the crazy catches and also the great throws as well.
Yeah, that line drive handcuffed her a little bit. She was able to knock it down, recovered well, and a great stretch there by Rico getting the out at first base. Rinderle swings through that for strike one. Gertie in the circle, rocks and fires. High fly ball down the right field line. A lot of room in foul territory down the first base line, but it lands in the ground safely. And the count goes to 0-2.
Yeah, 0-2 count. Now Braylon Gertie has a couple pitches to work with here.
And you know she's going to go fishing.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to find that riverbank.
For sure. Or she's going to throw the cheeseburger up high. We'll see.
Good stop there by Moats. As it's down low for ball one, 1-2. Gertie comes set in the circle, working rather quickly here. Now that foul down the left field line. And I tell you what, Fairview has been all over these pitches. As we've seen a ton of UTEC body shot foul balls, and it's just the second inning.
Yeah, we have seen a ton of UTEC's body shot foul balls. And, you know, once Fairview starts hitting these into play, that could be trouble for the Beavers.
Oh, and that's an HBP, and she didn't really try to get away from it.
Nope.
She just leaned the hip into it. So they'll get aboard with a HBP. Same thing as a Crossroads Fellowship walk. And the base runner aboard there. And that'll bring up Zona, the left fielder for the Tigers. Swung on a miss for strike one. As Gertie comes right at her. Still looking for that first Rosbecker strikeout. I haven't seen either team with any strikeouts on the day here so far, Sam.
Yeah, no, getting a ton of help right now from the field.
Down low. Evens up the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. We've seen a lot of Rosbecker strikeouts last night.
Yeah, we did.
Obenrader lit up the scoreboard with 18 strikeouts.
Yeah, 18 strikeouts. And, yeah, this is a completely different game.
Back in the backstop. We're safe, Sam. Pushing the count to 1 and 2. I know it makes you nervous.
Yeah,
I know it makes you nervous, but still, I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, you know, I just have to look up, and then, you know, I start flinching and everything. It gets all weird.
Just blame it on too many Red Bulls. Yeah. Down the left field line, and it's going to land foul. Long fly ball down the left field line, and it lands in foul territory for a UTEC body shot foul ball. Count stays at 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And Zona got a lot of that one.
Yeah, she did, and that's a huge break for the Beavers because if that goes, you know, just a little bit more to the right, then, you know, they were going to have to scramble a little bit.
Well, Gertie will come set in the circle here. Rocks and fires. And it's a Rosbecker strikeout. Got her looking. For the second Vern's Garage out of the inning. First Rosbecker strikeout on the day. And that was a timely strikeout. Coming right after that long foul ball down the left field line. Hit that all of 200 feet down that line. As Welkner will step in here for the Tigers. And she takes outside, ball 1.
Yeah, just a little bit outside there, but Braylon Gertie, she's starting to hone it in just a little bit, you know, hitting a gray area where maybe some umpires call it different.
And that's upstairs for ball 2, 2-0. Welker is the number 8 batter in the lineup today. So Gertie looking to get the out here. That's upstairs for a 3-0 count.
Braylon Gertie has to throw this one in the strike zone, but 2 outs on the board is going to still help the Beavers.
And Gertie comes right back, puts it right down there. As it looked like Welkner might have been taken on that pitch. So it's 3-1. Gertie going to have to bring her something here. And it's right in there. And we're going to have our first Mons Merch payoff pitch upcoming here because Gertie's worked it back full.
Yeah, throwing 2 strikes in a row. And, you know, with that 3-1 count, that's when Scott always tells me, you know, the green light is lit here.
And that's upstairs for ball 4. Another Crossroads Fellowship walk is going to put 2 runners aboard here in this inning. And that's the 3rd walk on the day for Gertie, 1 being a HBP. And that's number 9 hitter coming to the plate now. That's Wernicki, the pitcher for the Tigers, as she could help herself out here with stick in hand. And she belts that to second and through. Oh. Got by Minio, and that's going to plate a run. And the Tigers take a 1-0 lead here. On just the 2nd hit of the day. And it's back to the top of the order with the 2 runners aboard here.
Yeah, so with 2 outs, I mean.
Ginkel flew out the left field her first time up. And she takes upstairs, ball 1.
You know, we always call it 2-out magic, but, I mean, really it was 1 hit that had made the difference here so far.
That popped up, shallow left field. Yetzer going back and makes the grab on the edge of the grass, and that'll do it. Tigers get a run, take a 1-0 lead. We'll head to the top of the 3rd, but we're going to come back from a few words from some of our sponsors first. We'll be back after this.
Vern's Garage is your local one-stop shop for all your auto repair needs. Family owned and operated in Corry for over 50 years, Vern's offers general auto repair, Piaa inspection, emission testing, and front-end alignments. Vern's is located at 10460 Route 426 in Corry. Give them a call today to schedule your auto repair at 814-664-9446. Vern's Garage, your local one-stop shop for all your auto repair needs. Corry Chevrolet is a family-operated and locally owned car dealership offering an award-winning General Motors service department with factory-trained and certified technicians and offer a fully stocked parts department. Corry Chevrolet's personal dedication is to provide you the very best sales and service experience. Contact Chop, Shane, or Bill today at 814-664-8614. Corry Chevrolet, a family dealership with your family in mind. Located at the Y in Columbus.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd with Sammy Fisher. We're over here in Fairview. Top of the 3rd, brought to us by Cafaro's Custom Butchering. And leading off for the Beavers is going to be Bridgham, followed by Goodwill and Taylor. Beavers with 2 hits on the day with 2 walks, no strikeouts, and no runs across the plate, Sam. So we're looking to get back in it here as Fairview took a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the 2nd there. So Bridgham leading things off here. Wernicki in the circle for the Tigers, and it's a slap hit, and the first baseman gobbles it up as she's standing on first base. It's an unassisted put out, and there's 1 away.
Yeah, so first pitch of the Cafaro's Custom Butchering 3rd inning, hit straight to first, and is a Vern's Garage out. So Beavers still have some work to do here.
Goodwill steps in, has one of the only hits for the Beavers, and it takes upstairs, ball 1. All the way up in the front of the box is Goodwill, as Wernicki's going to rock and fire here. And that's outside for ball 2, 2-0.
Mara Goodwill starting off here, very patient, looking for a certain type of pitch that she can swing big on. We know the Eradicator can hit it.
And that's outside for a 3-0 count. 3-0 here. Would you give her a green light with 3-0?
I would give her a green light if she can make a big play.
Well, Nikki put it right down Center Street. And she took it for strike one, 3-1 now. Fouled right back in the backstop, and that had your forehead written all over it. But good thing the fence was in between you and the ball.
Wow.
So we're going to have a Mons Merch payoff pitch up coming here.
I don't know why I'm sitting back here right behind the fence.
Lined into right center field. It'll get down and roll to the fence. Goodwill around first into second with a stand-up Sawyer Builders double. Hit that one on a rope, and she is 2 for 2 on the day. Of the 3 hits the Beavers have, she has 2 of them, a single and a double.
Wow, and a big Sawyer Builders double at that. I mean, only one out on the board so far.
Taylor swings through it, misses, and Goodwill able to get over to third. So the tying run 60 feet away as Taylor popped up to the pitcher on the infield fly back in the first, her first time up. Again, fouled into the backstop for strike 2. Taylor in a hole now, 0-2.
So Ava Taylor, she's swinging on these, and it looks like she's getting underneath the ball just a little bit. That's how she had the infield fly earlier.
Once again, a UTEX body shot foul ball right over the top of the backstop and out of play. Count will stay at 0-2. Taylor all the way up to the front of the box. Warnicki going to rock and fire here. And it's a Rossbecker strikeout for the second out here as Taylor came up empty on that swing. And that's the first Rossbecker strikeout for Warnicki. And Yetzer steps to the plate. She also popped up in the first inning with an infield fly, her only time up. And she takes upstairs, ball 1. Catcher gets Goodwill to go back to third. Fake to throw down there, and Goodwill didn't flinch at all.
Not at all.
Yetzer will settle back in the box here. And that's inside for ball 2. 2-0. Warnicki rocks and fires and paints the outside corner for strike 1, 2-1.
Allie Yetzer with a big opportunity here to try to tie this game up.
It's a little dribbler. Nope. Blue's going to call it a foul ball as it hit her in the box, and that's going to even it up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Blue right on top of that.
Yeah, he was.
Yetzer will settle back in the box. Warnicki ready to rock and fire and rolls it in there for ball 3. And we're going to have another Mons Merch payoff pitch up coming. Just so you know, Sam, my headset hasn't flickered once.
Wow, you are so fortunate.
Shallow fly ball to right field, and it's caught out there by the right fielder. That is Moore, and the Beavers are retired. And we will head to the bottom of the third. Fairview still out in front, 1-0. Be back after this.
The Education and Training Center at Pitt Titusville lives through the stories we tell, the experiences we provide, and the lives we empower. We serve high school and adult learners in Crawford, Venango, Warren, Mercer, Forest, and Erie counties. Visit etc.pitt.edu to learn about our workforce options that can be completed in 2 years or less, including 6-week certificate programs. Again, that's etc.pitt.edu to learn more about how we can help you go far, go fast, go succeed.
back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Bottom of the third. Tigers with a 1-0 lead, looking to add to it here as Moore will lead things off for the Tigers here. As she pops up, shallow left field. Bridgham coming in, makes the grab, and there's one away.
Nice grab out there from Jazzy Bridgham.
Moore retired as she's 0 for 1 on the day. She walked back in the first. As the Tigers are working through the lineup for the second time. And that'll bring up Skolensky, the first baseman who singled her first time up and was stranded at second back in the first. And she pops it up. Moach tries to find it and makes the catch. That's a great play there. She popped the mask off, found the ball, and made the out.
Yeah, from our Corry Hyatt Spotlight Player of the Game, she was able to get that mask off pretty quick because the ball wasn't popped up very high, so found it very quick.
Just high enough.
Yeah, that is all that matters, and here it is, 2 away for the Beavers.
That'll bring up Nornhold, the shortstop for the Tigers. Flew out to center field her first time up. Hits it hard to Yetzer.
Oh.
And she gobbles it. No, she bobbled it, and that will allow her to get on board with a Casey's Express infield hit.
And I know that these girls are used to playing on turf, as we know that that's what the home field is there at the Luhanna Athletic Complex. But, you know, definitely took a weird bounce and didn't quite get in that glove, kind of hit her wrist a little bit.
That'll bring up Torella, the center fielder for the Tigers. And she lines it off of Rico and Fair. And they're going to try to get the runner to third. And she's in there safe. Nobody covering second as the Beavers throwing it around a little bit here. And the run's going to come in and score as Irwin gets it back into the circle. So Torella with a base hit, and then a lot of action afterwards on the base paths. As Torella gets around to second, a second run comes in and score, and Fairview takes a 2-0 lead here.
I mean, that is just amazing base running from the Fairview Tigers. But, you know, if you're the Beavers, then, you know, you have to understand that there's certain things that you just have to eat. You know what I mean? Like, you have to, you know, let some things go in order to, you know, live to the next play.
Down the left field line towards Bridgham. She makes the catch in foul territory, and that will end it as Rinderle flies out or fouls out to left field. And we'll head to the top of the fourth. Beavers trail now 2-0 as we will see you right after this break.
With its roots based in Corry, PA, Gladiator Law Firm is happy to provide legal services to Erie, Crawford, and Warren counties. You can look to Gladiator Law Firm for assistance with all of your legal family questions, including custody, divorce, property disputes, PFAs, and estate planning. Looking to sell your home? Looking to buy a home? Have you found yourself in a contract dispute? Are you trying to start a new business? Contact Gladiator Law Firm today at 814-663-1108. Gladiator Law Firm, a local firm providing for your local needs.
It's the Fox Family Insurance Kickoff. Fox Family Insurance is your local team of experts for all things Medicare. They can help you through the Medicare maze, whether you are still working, already retired, or planning your retirement. Beth and Patty at Fox Family Insurance can help you with all your Medicare plan options. Located at the Corry Jamestown Credit Union Building on North Center Street in Corry.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd with Sammy Fisher. We're over here in Fairview as we hit the top of the fourth inning, brought to us by K&E Surveyors. And leading off for the Beavers is going to be Rico, a.k.a. Kemp, our first baseman. As the Beavers trail 2-0 now. Down into right field and caught out there. And there's one away.
I mean, the Beavers, they're able to get these hits out there, but, you know, a lot of these hits are not great contact, which is what we normally do see from the Beavers. So, you know, it might take them a little bit more time to get used to the pitching, but either way, trying to find better contact on the ball.
Well, Moats steps in, hits it right to the second base, but she bobbles it, but recovers. And it's a 4-3 put out, and 2 pitches into this inning, there's 2 outs on the board.
Yeah, just like that.
Where Nikki not having to work much in the circle at all. 2 pitches, 2 outs. As Gertie will step in now. She reached on a fielder's choice her last time up in the second. Hits it towards short, gobbled up, and it's a 3-pitch inning. You don't see that very often. And we will head to another commercial break here, Sam, and get a couple words in from some of our sponsors. We'll be back right after this.
Cafaro's Custom Butchering is a family-owned business located in Sugar Grove, PA. Established in 1959, Cafaro strives to meet all your butchering and meat processing needs. With a combined 55 years of meat cutting experience, Cafaro's crew provides the complete butchering experience in their fully inspected USDA facility. From hauling your animals, walking you through the ordering process with personalized cutting instructions, to processing, packaging, and freezing, Cafaro's does it all. Don't raise your own animals? Cafaro's can provide you with locally sourced beef and pork. Check out their retail freezer trade, ground beef and steaks, pork sausage, bacon, chops, and chicken. Look them up on their Facebook page at Cafaro's Custom Butchering LLC for weekly specials, or for more information, give them a call at 814-489-7844.
And here we are, the Deeds Experience Sports Stream with Sammy Fisher and Dewey Hurd here over in Fairview. Bottom of the fourth inning, brought to us by K&E Surveyors. Fairview leads it 2-0. As Gertie in the circle here, bounces it in there for ball one as Zona steps in to lead things off here for the Tigers. Tigers with 4 hits and 2 runs. Beavers with 3 hits and no runs. Gertie's going to rock and fire. And that was inside for ball 2, 2-0.
Yeah, and those are the pitches that Braylon Gertie's normally throwing, and she throws them very well, so, you know, is going to have to adjust a little bit here.
Well, she rocks and fires. It's lifted into left center field. It's going to get down for another Casey's Express base hit. Bridgham, good throw in, but is standing on second is Zona with a Sawyer Builders double to lead things off here in the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, made good contact with that ball, and you know, it wasn't up there in the air for too long, so it just dropped right in between center and left field. So big Sawyer Builders double for Fairview.
Yeah, that'll bring Welkner to the plate. She walked her last time up. Back in the second, as she is a number 8 hitter. And that was inside for ball one. Welkner, the number 8 batter in the lineup here, Sam. So Gertie facing the 7, 8, 9 hitters here. And paints the outside corner for a called strike to even it up at 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, it has been a very, very defensive battle all game long, but, you know, you normally expect a lot more Rossbacker strikeouts.
And that's hit into the gap, left center field. And it's over the fence for a Lecom Corry Memorial Hospital home run. And Fairview just doubled up their lead to 4-0. And we're seeing a much different Fairview team today that we did earlier in the season, Sam, as they have been putting a bunch of balls recently in play here, as they've totaled up 6 hits on the day and 4 runs.
Yeah, it just kind of feels like it's a continuation from where Fairview left off in that last game, because Corry, they had that huge lead, and then Fairview started racking up the hits. And
well, we're going to have a Carney and Ruth pitching change here, as we're going to have number 8 coming in. That's Macy Kemp in exchange for Gertie on the mound here in the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, and Macy Kemp throws left-handed, and I think that, you know, it's a good Jim's Automotive timeout, and you know, a chance for Macy Kemp to come in on the Carney and Ruth pitching change and, you know, relieve Braylon Gertie. You know, it has been very defensive up until this point. Now you have a home run added, and, you know, we are not used to seeing the Beavers on the ropes like this.
Well, down 4-0. Got to do something to get the momentum to change. And, you know, you're thinking you got the 7, 8, 9 hitters. You're thinking you're going to get at least two outs out of the 3 hitters.
Yeah.
And, you know, have yourself a good inning. But not only did they give up a double, but they give up the Lecom Corry Memorial Hospital home run. And it is 4-0 now in favor of the Tigers. As it didn't take Kemp long to get warmed up, as she's ready to go.
Yeah, she's always ready to go. But, you know, the big thing right now is that there's still no outs on the board. So, you know, Macy Kemp's going to have to help out a lot here in the circle.
She's going to face the number 9 hitter, Wernicki, the pitcher for Fairview. And then back to the top of the order, as that's popped out of play for strike 1. Wernicki 1 for 1 on the day, singled her first time up, a C&I single through the infield, and she was able to sneak it by Minio. And that's fouled down the first base side, so she's in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, and you can just tell even from this angle that, you know, some of these pitches are coming in maybe a little bit quicker. Like, you know, batters not getting out in time to make good contact, so they're all getting fouled off to the right side.
Well, Kemp ready to rock and fire. And that's lined towards short. Yetzer gobbles it up. Not in time. Oh, it is in time.
Oh, yeah.
A 6-3 put out for the first out. I thought Wernicki had it beat out. But Blue punches her out, and there's 1 out on the board. Back to the top of the order in Ginkle.
Yeah, and Wardnicki, she had showed off the wheels. So that's why we thought ball did not get there in time, but Allison Yetzer has a strong arm.
Well, I got to still remember something that once somebody told me when I was umpiring. Wait for the play to wash out before you make the call. So,
well,
I was punching her out before the play was over, before Blue made the call out on the
yeah.
field. So I got to slow it down a little bit. Back to the top of the order here in Ginkle. And Kemp misses outside with ball 1. Fairview working through the lineup for the 3rd time now. Ginkle 0 for 2 on the day. Popped up to Yetzer at short back in the 2nd for the 3rd out. And takes upstairs for ball 2, 2-0.
Maybe this is something worth noting, Dewey, but, you know, Macy Kemp, she has came in for Braylon Gertie, but I don't know if she's ever came into the game this early.
That one's fouled back into the backstop, pushing the count to 2-1. Good crowd here in Fairview, scattered across the outfield. And a lot of people over here to our right where the bleachers are. There's no bleachers here on the left side. Swung on a miss. First strike, 2. Ginkle taking a healthy cut at that one. That'll even up the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kemp working right along here. Swung on a miss. It's a Rossbecker strikeout, and there's 2 away. Good change up there as Ginkle way out in front of that one. And that's the 2nd Rossbecker strikeout on the board for the Beavers. That'll bring Moore to the plate. Right fielder for the Tigers. She's walked and flew out to left. And she did not offer, so that's ball 1. Able to hold off on the high cheese. Or in this case, the rising cheese.
Yeah, you know, almost had went around, and, you know, Rachel Moats behind the dish had to check with the umpire.
That's an upstairs for ball 2, 2-0. Beavers back in action again on Thursday, as they'll be back home to take on the Seneca Bobcats. And Moore's worked it in a very pleasant count here, 3-0, as Kemp is just missing as she's danced all around that strike zone. And Moore puts that into the backstop for strike 1. 3-1 now.
Yeah, that pitch looked like it was coming in pretty inside. I was worried that, you know, maybe there would be a hit by a pitch there.
That's off the plate, and they're going to have a Crossroads Fellowship walk, as that will extend the inning here. Got 2 outs on the board here. Skolensky will come to the plate. She's 1 for 2 on the day. Popped up to Rachel Motes, her last time up. Good changeup there, but Skolensky was not fishing on that one. So 1-0 is the count. Kemp rocks and fires and is dribbled to Taylor. And she throws across the diamond. It's a 5-3 putout to end the inning. Fairview doubles up their lead here. They lead it 4-0 after 4 complete. We'll go to a commercial break. We'll be back with the top of the 5th right after this.
The Corner Bar and Grills is conveniently located in downtown Corry, and the kitchen stays open until 10 p.m. to accommodate your schedule with late games and events. Can't make it to the game? Come watch it at the Corner, where they stream all the games. Cheer on your team while you enjoy our newly expanded menu of appetizers, salads, wings, burgers, and weekend specials. Their family-friendly dining features multiple dining options with their full menu available for dine-in, takeout, and easy online ordering. Don't feel like leaving the house? The Corner is Corry's only full-service restaurant available for delivery on DoorDash. Follow them on Instagram and Facebook, and check out their website at www.cornerbarcorry.com for updates on weekly events, live music, and daily specials. Stop in at the Corner tonight, where friends and family meet.
And welcome here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd with Sammy Fisher, and we're in the top of the 5th inning. 5th inning brought to us by the Corry Redevelopment Authority. And leading off is our second leadoff hitter, Molly Irwin. And she is 0 for 1 on a day. Got underneath that one, put it well over the backstop for strike 1.
Yeah, got underneath that ball, and you know, if Molly Irwin can, you know, lay off on the high cheese, make good contact, then this can be a big play.
Well, there it is, hit in the gap into left center field. Casey's Express base hit for the leadoff hitter here. Irwin safely aboard, and the Beavers looking to make some noise here in the 5th as they've piled up 4 hits on the day here, Sam. Back to the top of the order in Minio. 0 for 2 on the day. Lined out to short her last time up. And put in there for a called strike. Irwin dives back in the first base. So the Beavers aggressive on the base paths as usual. Irwin safely back in there on a throw down from the catcher. And that is inside. Evens up the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Good take there by Minio. To play over the right side. And that pushes the count to 1-2.
So Sydney Minio with a 1-2 count, gonna have to continue to protect here, but she's a big senior leader here for this Beaver team.
That's well upstairs for ball 2. Irwin being attentive on the base paths there, as that nearly got away from the catcher. 2-2 on Minio. Just off the plate, ball 3, as Wernicke pops the glove, and we're going to have a Mons Merch payoff pitch upcoming. That was popped up right behind the catcher, like within a foot of the catcher. It lands safely on the ground, and we're going to have another Mons Merch payoff pitch upcoming. Wernicke rocks and fires. And again, just over the backstop. And trickles into the wood line behind. You're safe, Sam. I'm telling you, you don't worry about it. You are not going to get hit inside there.
I don't even know how that was physically possible to land like almost right next to me like that. But
another Mons Merck payoff pitch coming here. And again, softly lined into foul territory as Minio stays alive once again. And again, another Mons Merch payoff pitch upcoming.
Yeah, continuing to work the pitch count on this at bat, but has a big opportunity to still make a big swing.
It's a Ross Becker strikeout as Wernicke wins the battle there, and there's one out on the board now.
A huge Ross Becker strikeout for the Tigers, but for the Beavers, still only one out and a runner on first, and that'll bring up Jazzy Bridgham. And Jazzy Bridgham, she can also be another catalyst for this Beaver team on the sticks.
Wernicke's going to rock and fire and paints the riverbed, as you said, for strike one. Riverbank, not riverbed, right? Riverbank.
Riverbank, yep. But still, either way, Jazzy Bridgham going to have to try to provide that spark.
And that's low for ball one. Evens up the count to 1 ball, 1 strike.
And Dewey, this inning has a big feel where, you feel like something has to happen, a corner bar and grill run.
And that's outside as Bridgham was looking for the Bracken Funeral Home bunt. That'll push the count to 2-1.
And we know that Fairview has still, a few at-bats left, and Corry does as well, but being down 4-0, you would like to make some of these hits pay off.
And that's outside for ball 3, 3-1 now.
Green light is lit for Jazzy Bridgham. If she likes it, then swing away.
Wernicke's going to rock and fire here. And it's chopped towards short. They'll get the lead runner at second on the 6-4 putout as Bridgham safely aboard on the fielder's choice. And there's 2 away. As Goodwill will come to the plate now. All the way up in the front of the box there. And she lines it over to shortstop, and that's going to roll all the way to the, no, it's cut off. And Bridgham into third. Goodwill in there with a stand-up Sawyer Builders double with 2 outs here.
Mara Goodwill is having quite the day today, isn't she? She's got to be, 3 for 3 on the day now?
Yeah, a single and 2 doubles.
Yeah, so very efficient here at the plate, and now that's going to bring up Ava Taylor,
who's 0 for 2 on the day. Takes down low for ball 1. Well, the Beavers with a golden opportunity to get right back in it here as they trail 4-0. 2 runners in scoring position. Beavers need a little 2-out magic here. That's going to go to the backstop. And here comes Bridgham safely in, and the ball gets away from the catcher, and here comes a second run across the plate as Goodwill with some very aggressive running, and that pass ball is going to score 2 runs. And a quiet hush has kind of come over the stadium here, Sam. I don't know, did Fairview call for a timeout there?
I'm not too sure, but I do know that the pitcher had got slid into, and that's what I was oohing and ahhing about, was because I don't know if that felt very good whenever you had a runner come around and slide into her leg. So plate needs to be dusted off for sure. But 2 big runs for the Beavers now. Cuts that lead in half.
Yeah, cut the lead in half. As some good base running by Goodwill to score from second. As that ball was flipped by the catcher. Ginkle back to the pitcher. And it got by the pitcher and dribbled out into fair territory. And that kept the ball alive. And very alertly, Goodwill got in from third. And it's a 4-2 ball game now. 2-0 on Taylor as the Beavers will look to reload here with that 2-out magic going.
2 outs still on the board, but no runners now on base.
And that's down low for ball 3, 3-0. As Wernicke staying in the ball game. Doesn't look like she having any ill effects from that play at the plate. She'll rock and fire here. Swung on a miss for strike 1. It's a 3-1 count now. Wernicke rocks and fires, and that's upstairs, ball 4. And the inning will continue on a Crossroads Fellowship walk. And that'll bring up Yetzer to the plate. Yetzer's flown out to right field her last time up in the 3rd. Popped up on an infield fly her first time up back in the 1st. And a throw down to first, gets away from the first baseman, and that's going to get Taylor around to 3rd. Throw comes in from the outfield, gets away from the catcher. Nobody's going to cover home, and the Beavers score another run.
That is one of the most unfortunate things I've ever seen. Ball comes in and hits the mask, and it ricochets off to the Corry dugout and brings in another run. So now it's 4-3. Man, oh man.
And that was a called strike on Yetzer, so she's in the hole 0-1. So she'll settle in now, and the Beavers have cut it to a 1-run game. And Yetzer chops it foul down the third base side for strike 2. She's in the hole 0-2 now.
The cinema, Dewey. The cinema.
The cinema?
Yes. I mean, the Beavers, they've been able to work themselves back into this game. And
nice play there by the catcher to get out there and get it. Ginkel gets the pop up to end the inning. Beavers strike for 3 runs as we head to the bottom of the 5th in a 1-run game here. Back right after this.
Looking to level up your skills or start a new career? The Corry Higher Education Council is here to help. They offer a wide range of higher education courses, workforce development training, and community-based classes designed for every stage of life. Whether you're earning a degree, improving your job prospects, or simply exploring something new, they make learning accessible, local, and affordable. Visit www.corryhighed.org today or give them a call at 814-664-9405. The Corry Higher Education Council, opening doors to your future.
And welcome back here to the Deeds Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd with Sammy Fisher. And the bottom of the 5th inning brought to us by Corry Redevelopment Authority. Beavers striking for 3 runs in the top of the 5th here. Sam has make it a 4-3 ball game. And leading off for the Tigers is going to be Nornhold, followed by Torella and Renderle. And Kemp in the circle for a 2nd inning here. And she missing upstairs with a rising cheese shot there for ball 1. Nornhold 1 for 2 on the day. Hit towards Taylor. She gobbles it up. A good dig out there by Kemp at first base. Rico making it look easy there on the 5-3 putout, and there's 1 out on the board now. As Torella will step up to the plate. 1 for 2 on the day as well.
Yeah, Rico did have a great dig on that last one, and she's got that length where she can reach out and make some of those not great throws look good.
Sounded like my golf shot. Hitting all kinds of tree in behind us for strike 1.
Is that one of those shots where you say 4?
Yeah. Yeah. They make those little white balls every day. I just leave it there and we'll get another one out of the bag. As Kemp misses inside to even it up at 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, if it makes you feel better, Dewey, I'm not a big golf kind of guy, so maybe one day. Oh, yeah.
Kemp comes right back, gets it in there for a called strike. 1-2 now on Torella. Swung on a miss for a Ross Becker strikeout, and there's 2 away.
Macy Kemp adding up the Ross Becker strikeout totals, and that was something that, we had mentioned, we wanted to see those strikes come in for the 3 steps to success brought to us by Snap Fitness.
That'll bring up Rinderly. As Kemp misses down low with ball 1. Rinderly is 0 for 1 on a day with a walk and a run scored, or actually a hit by pitch. Scored the first run for the Tigers. Swings and misses on that one to even it at 1 ball, 1 strike here. Kemp's going to rock and fire. And that dribbles in there for ball 2, 2-1.
I didn't really flinch that much on that one.
No, because you've seen it coming.
Yep,
I had seen
it coming. It, started rolling, but I had seen it coming. So here it is, 2-1 count.
Kemp rocks and fires. Swung on a miss for strike 2. And that'll put the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes. And right after the Beavers get 3 runs in the top of the 5th, a 1-2-3 inning. Popped up. Rico settles underneath it in foul territory, and they get the 1-2-3 inning. And they'll come right back on the sticks here in the top of the 6th, but we're going to get a couple words in from some of our sponsors and be back after this.
When life throws you a dent, scratch, or worse, UTAG's Body Shop is here to get you back on the road. Family owned and operated since 1968, we're proud to be a 3rd-generation business. We've built our reputation on honesty, craftsmanship, and treating you like one of our own. From fender benders to major collision work, our expert team works with all major insurance providers, so you don't have to sweat the small stuff. We've spent over 50 years earning your trust, and we back it up with quality work and 100% customer satisfaction. At UTAGS, you're more than a customer, you're part of the family. Call us today at 814-663-2562 to schedule your appointment. UTAGS Body Shop, built on trust, backed by quality.
The Corry Manor has proudly served the Corry, Union City, and Clymer areas since 1980. Whether care is needed for a short period of time or you have decided to call the Corry Manor home, the Corry Manor is grateful you have chosen them. For over 50 years, the Corry Manor and their HCF family has maintained a tradition of caring by compassionately providing care for each of their residents and families like their own. For more information, give them a call today at 814-664-9606 or visit them online at www.corrymanor.com. The Corry Manor, a tradition of caring.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd with Sammy Fisher. We're here in Fairview, top of the 6th, brought to us by the Corry Community Foundation, and it's Rico leading things off here for the Beavers. Going to face a new pitcher as we have a Carney and Ruth pitching change. Warline in here for the Tigers, and she puts the first one in there for a called strike.
Yeah, so a new pitcher for the Tigers, and she's going to have to continue to find her rhythm. And then for the Beavers, they're going to have to get used to it.
And the right popped up the short, and there's one out. Caught there by Nornholt. She's had a good game for the Tigers. As that'll bring up our Corry Higher Ed Spotlight Player of the Game, Rachel Motes. 1 for 2 on the day. Popped up towards first. And making the catch in foul territory is Skolensky. And there's quickly 2 outs on the board here. Just 3 pitches into this inning.
So now that's going to bring up Macy Kemp, and we don't really see her batting in the varsity lineup, but now that she's pitching, she has her chance here, batting left-handed.
Hit right back the war line. Oh! As she overthrew first base.
No.
That's going to be an E1. And Kemp quickly down to second. Wow. And there's extras.
Macy Kemp just shrugging her shoulders on the second base bag. I mean, looked like that was 3 quick outs, and then, you know, a little oopsie daisy from the new pitcher for Fairview.
Warline.
Yeah, Warline, and now Molly Irwin with a chance to keep this going.
Yeah, 1 for 2 on the day, and that's outside. Ball 1, and then it's back to the top of the order as Minio awaits on deck. Irwin waiting in the box. And good stop there by the catcher. Keeps it from going to the backstop. Ginkle also having herself a good game here today for the Tigers. 2-0 on Irwin. And it chopped to hit her in the box. So Blue's been on top of that all day here, Sam. 2-1 now. UTEC's body shop foul ball in the box. Called right away. 2-1 on the batter, Irwin. As Warline looks in. Gonna rock and fire here. Bounces it in there. Another good stop by Ginkle. As that count is 3-1 now.
Yeah, so now the green light is lit for Molly Irwin.
Hit towards second. Gobbled up. And it's a 4-3 put out to end the inning. Beavers make a little noise there, but the Tigers able to get through that error. And we'll head to the bottom of the 6th right after this.
Why should you choose Corry Federal Credit Union? Since 1958, Corry Federal Credit Union has been committed to your community, your hometown, and to you. CFCU has accounts for all your needs like checking, savings, youth accounts, business accounts, money market, CDs, IRAs, and HSAs with rates that work for you. They have unbeatable loan rates for auto, mortgage, signature, line of credit, and business loans. They have you covered. Corry Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union, located at 728 Worth Street in Corry, 56 North Main Street in Union City, and 315 Main Street in Spartansburg. Federally insured by NCUA, equal housing lender. Membership eligibility required.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. He's Sammy Fisher. I'm Dewey Hurd. We're here in Fairview, bottom of the 6th inning brought to us by the Corry Community Foundation. And a tight 4-3 ball game here. As it's been Fairview out in front 4-0, then the Beavers came back with 3 runs to make it a 4-3 game here. Bottom of the 6th here as Kemp pushes that first ball in there outside for ball 1. Leading off for the Tigers is Zona, who doubled her last time up and came home on the Lecom Corry Memorial Hospital home run, which was hit by Welkner. As Zona swung through that last pitch to even up the count at 1-1 here.
So Macy Kemp, she's come in and done a really good job trying to relieve Braylon Gertie as that one was swung on and missed.
Puts Zona in the hole now, 1-2. Just off the plate, evens it up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kemp working quickly in the circle here. And that's hit right to Minio. As she makes the grab, lined out to second, and there's 1 away. Like you say, Sam, a good job of Kemp coming in relief of Gertie as she's retired 7 of the first 8 batters she's faced. She does have the 1 walk in there to Moore. As Welkner steps in, her last at-bat was a 2-run homer. And Kemp misses upstairs with ball 1.
And we also know that the Beavers are going to have 1 more time to go up and bat. Oh.
Couldn't lay off of that changeup as Kemp is going to even up the count at 1-1 strike. And that was down low for ball 2. 2-1 now.
Only one out on the board, but no runners on base as Macy Kemp just keeps on working. Oh.
It's going to be another HBP as Welkner gets aboard. Is that pitch a little too far inside? And that'll bring up Warline. Her first at-bat of the day. As Fairview trying to get some insurance runs across the plate here. She's out of the box. Her left foot is all the way out of the box.
Yeah, I don't have a very good angle from here, but
that's a called strike. You can get called out for putting the ball in play with 1 foot out of the box. But you have to put it in fair territory.
Yeah, and the umpire has been all over everything, so we'll see if that is anything.
Swung
here.
on a miss for strike 2, and the runner able to advance down to second base on the throw down to first. So give Welkner a stolen base. 0-2 on the batter, Warline. Just a 1 out on the board here, but Fairview with a runner in scoring position. Swung on a miss, another Ross Becker strikeout, and there's 2 away.
A big Ross Becker strikeout as the Beavers are still trying to keep this within 1.
And it's back to the top of the order for the Tigers. Ginkel, 0 for 3 on the day, struck out her last time up in the 4th. And you know, being a leadoff hitter, Sam, that she's due for something.
Yeah.
As Kemp misses outside with ball 1.
Yeah, a runner now in scoring position, being on second base.
Fouled onto the backstop. Evens up the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Kemp, again, working quickly. Popped up down the third base side. Taylor giving chase, and she overran it. And it falls to the ground harmlessly, and it pushes the count to 1-2.
Yeah, that one just went outside of my view. Wasn't able to see it, but still Macy Kemp, she threw that.
A little bit of a grade there. I think Taylor just got a little too much momentum there and overran it. Couldn't come back for it, so it's 1-2 now on Ginkel.
Yeah, Macy Kemp threw a nice changeup. It changed the velocity and
that's outside. Evens up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swung on a miss. It's another Ross Becker strikeout to end the inning. And speaking of ending the inning, Sam, we got 1 more inning to go here. We'll head to the top of the 7th right after a few words from some of our sponsors.
There'll be a lot of things that didn't get accomplished if it wasn't for Corry Community Foundation. They've just really been a driver behind improving the community.
3 of the organizations that I'm heavily involved with get assistance along with grants from the Corry Community Foundation.
Organizations know that they are backed up, that they have somewhere to go if necessary for their funds.
You don't have to be a millionaire. You can leave a couple $100, you can leave a couple $1,000, you can leave whatever. When everybody pulls together, it makes a big difference.
Your money is long going to outlive you for the benefit and the good of the community. So by going through the Corry Community Foundation, it will ensure that our money gets put in the places we care about here within Corry.
And welcome back here to the D-10 Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd with Sammy Fisher here. Top of the 7th inning. Beavers down to the last 3 outs here, Sam. 7th inning brought to us by Relevant Church. And it's the top of the order. Minio, Bridgham, and Goodwill as the Beavers trail by 1 here. As they scored all their runs back in the 5th after spotting Fairview a 4-0 lead. Minio 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a walk. And takes inside for Moorline for ball one. Beavers working through the order for the fourth time here.
It's big for the Beavers to be starting off the seventh inning with the top of their order.
Moorline comes right back and evens up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. As Minio was watching all the way.
I do believe, however, this is still the first time that these batters are seeing the new pitcher.
Hit through the left side. Another KC's Express base hit for the Beavers. As once again they get the leadoff batter aboard.
Big moment for them to get a KC's Express single. So now we know that Jazzy Bridgham is up to the plate with the Eradicator on deck.
Yes. And the top of the order is where the Beavers did their damage. But it was a lot of aggressive base running as Bridgham fouls it off down the first base side with the UTEG's body shop foul ball. And the count goes to 0-1. So this is kind of a perfect storm for the Beavers. Get the leadoff batter aboard, and it's the top of your order. So you're looking to find a way to push her over and around and through to home plate. That's the same thing as a swinging bunt.
Oh.
And it's a 1-3 put out as they're able to advance the runner down to second with just a 1 out on the board.
I mean, it's good to advance Sid Minio. I did think that was extremely close there at first, but now Mara Goodwill with a chance here to get Sydney Minio around to home, and we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, she's 3 for 3 on the day, a single and 2 doubles. Softly hit the third. They got her in a rundown, and they pick her off. As Goodwill safe at first on the fielder's choice. And there's 2 away.
I was maybe expecting Fairview to make that guaranteed out throw to first, but they did not want to allow that run to get even close.
That's outside. Throw down the first, and Goodwill into second base with a stolen base.
And a big stolen base at that, too, because now you're back in scoring position, and you need at least 1 to keep this game
tied up.
Tied up, yeah.
Beavers down to their last out here. Runner at second. And that's outside for ball 2. 2-0 on Taylor. Fairview trying to slam the door shut here on the Beavers. Warline in the circle, going to rock and fire. And that's upstairs for ball 3, 3-0.
I would still have the green light on for Ava Taylor because she can just, hit that out there, and that'd be huge.
And that's upstairs, a 4-pitch walk. And that'll bring Yetzer up to the plate after the Crossroads Fellowship walk. As that'll put runners on first and second. So the tying run at second, the go-ahead run at first with Yetzer up at the plate, who's 0 for 3 on the day. So she's overdue for a base hit.
Yeah, way overdue. She came into this game being red hot.
A little blooper and a flip to first.
Got it.
The 3-4 put out. And that will do it here as Fairview's going to escape with a 4-3 victory.
I'm not sure who came into this game, expecting this, but, the Beavers, they had fought, and, it's not the type of game that we are used to seeing, but, we can talk about it more in the P2 Paving post-game report.
Yes, let's get right into it and hand out a few awards here, and hopefully we'll get ready for the JV game. Starting with our Healthy Smiles of Corry offensive play of the game. And I'm going to kind of go over to the Fairview side on this one, Sam. It was a bottom of the 4th inning with a runner on at second, and Welkener comes to the plate and hits a bomb out through center field for a Corry Memorial Hospital 2-run homer, and that's the game winner hit of the games. That's why I'm going with it for the Healthy Smiles of Corry offensive play of the game.
Yeah, and I would definitely agree with you because not only did it get her home, but then, also got another girl home as well, as that was a 2-run shot. And, yeah, you had mentioned it earlier. The outfield is, a little bit longer, so it's kind of harder to hit that over the fence here in Fairview. But, she had got it done, and that's what won them the game.
Yeah, let's go with the New Kitchen Village defensive play of the game. I kind of like that pop-up at home plate. Let me find it here. Back in the 3rd inning, Rachel Motes was able to get that helmet off and find the ball and make the catch at home plate. And that was on Skolensky, and that was the second out in the 3rd inning as the Beavers needed that out desperately. And that's our New Kitchen Village defensive play of the game. The Deej Experience Sportsmanship Award, that's going to go to the starting pitcher, Wernicki, for the Tigers, as she pitched 5 strong innings and left the game with a 4-0 lead at the time. So she was in line, and she'll get the victory. But she gets the Deej Experience Sportsmanship Award, which leads us to our Karate Chevrolet player of the game. And I like Macy Kemp.
Yeah,
the way she came into the ball game and kept it scoreless for 3 straight innings and gave the Beavers a chance to win this, but they come up short, 4-3 here. And I know Macy did a nice job pitching. Ends up with, I think, 4 strikeouts on the day. And I think she gave up, let's see here, bottom of the 4th after the home run. No hits there, no hits there. A hit by pitch there. So she had a score. She had no hits given up. So she was able to shut down the offense of the Tigers completely and gave the team a chance to get the victory. But the Beavers come up 1 run short.
Yeah, and I would like to give in an honorable mention to Mara Goodwill, who again is a senior leader for this team, and she had a great day on the sticks. I believe she was 4 for 4 on the day.
Goodwill was 3 out of 4.
3 out of 4.
She reached on a fielder's choice that last at bat because Minio got in a pickle, getting off the base a little too far at second base, and got put out 5-4 at second base. So
yeah,
really a good effort there by Goodwill. And not only that, but out in center field, she made one catch for sure. And that looks like that's it. But also had a nice relay in from center field to get the play at the plate early on in the game at home plate there back in the 1st inning to keep it scoreless.
Yeah, yep. So honorable mention to Mara Goodwill, but Macy Kemp coming in here, she had to get warmed up pretty quickly as Fairview had found that momentum, and they just started rolling, and it is not very easy to come in and be tasked with that after a home run was hit and there was no outs on the board, and Macy Kemp just doesn't give up a hit for the rest of the game. So
went right to work.
Yeah,
and we're gonna let's put up the slideshow and the music, and we'll get set for the JV game and be back as soon as that's ready to get going, and we'll get going with the JV game in just a little bit. So hang in there, folks. And welcome back here to the DG Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd with Sammy Fisher, and we're just about ready to get things going in the JV game here as Beavers dropped a varsity decision 4-3 to the Tigers. And Sam, it was kind of a nail biter there late in the game, but the Beavers just time and time had opportunity to get a run across the plate and just did not find a way to get those runs in.
Yeah.
As we stranded a runner at third the first 3 innings of the game. And that's kind of the story there. Fairview put the runs together and put one out of the park and had some timely hitting and got the 4-3 victory.
Yeah, and, it was the timing that was the most important because, it was those outs that they were able to, get them all together in a row. So even though the Beavers had some hits there early, there were runners that were left in almost every single inning, I believe. So, Beavers had dropped a tough one there. They had made the comeback and made it very, very interesting there, but just didn't have enough time to get it done.
Yep. So had bases loaded in the top of the first and nobody out, and couldn't get a run across as we had the meat of our order up and 2 infield flies for the first 2 outs of the inning, and that kind of sums it up in a nutshell there.
Yeah.
So, hey, the varsity game is over, and we're on to the JV game, and let's go ahead and give you the J. Gill Heating and Plumbing starting lineups, as we'll start with the hometown team, the Fairview Tigers. Leading off will be number 7, Moore. She'll be playing third base. Over in behind the dish will be number 9, Murphy, doing the catching. In the third spot is number 5, Mackenzie. She'll be at shortstop. Number 1 is Zona in the 4th spot, and she'll be playing second base. Number 10 in the 5th spot is Stadler. She's in center field. Number 11 is in the 6th spot. That's Welkner, and she'll be at first base. In the circle will be number 2, Paisley. In the 8th spot is number 3, Nicholson, and she's in left field. And rounding out the lineup in the number 9 spot is number 8, Wargo, and she is in right field. And for your Beavers, leading off will be number 24, Baker, at third base. And 18 is in the number 2 spot. That's Dine. She'll be at short. 12 is Hasbrook. She's in the 3 spot, and she's in center field. Macy Kemp is in the circle, batting 4th. She's number 8. In the 5th spot is number 29. That's Lily Kent, and she'll be behind the dish for the Beavers. In the 6th spot is number 19, Vanderschaff, and she'll be at first base. In the 7th spot is number 11, Gantz, and she's at second. In the 8th spot, number 25 is Stover. She's in right field. And rounding out the lineup for the Beavers is number 7, Brooke, and she is over in left field, as Baker will step in with the Fox Family Insurance opening pitch, and it's upstairs for ball 1. As we're underway with the J.H. Napa Auto Parts base, or J.H. Napa Auto Parts base hit, or first inning. I tell you what, second pitch in there upstairs as well. I just was thinking upstairs the whole time there. 2-0 on Baker as we get rolling here. It didn't happen to me in the varsity game, but it strikes early in the JV game.
And that does happen sometimes, but you're looking for a base hit, I will say that much.
Paisley misses upstairs for the first 3 pitches as Baker has a great hitter's count here, 3-0.
Yeah, may just watch this one go by.
It's upstairs. That's a 4-pitch walk. And the Beavers get the leadoff runner aboard here. Here in the J.H. Napa Auto Parts first inning. There. See, I get it to roll out.
You got it.
I get it to roll out.
And now that should bring up Dine.
It is. Hit towards second. And they'll slide it over, get the front end. And they throw it away. And down to second goes Chantel. And she's going to have to hustle. And she gets thrown out at second.
Oh. So ended up getting the double play, just maybe not the way that they were intending to. And now that's going to be 2 quick outs back to back.
4-6 put out at second for the first out, and then the 3-6 put out for the second out. So there's 2 away here as Lucy Hasbrook will step in with nobody on. And she took ball 1 on the first pitch.
And it's worth mentioning that, we haven't seen our JV play as much this year. Last time, I do remember they were playing at Conneaut. So that one's fouled off here. But, yeah, they had played at Conneaut, and I believe that it was 12-0 or 13-0 into 2 innings, and then they called the game there.
Well, they're going to be in action tomorrow for a doubleheader against Harbor Creek. And I think that's going to be at Harbor Creek. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what I've heard.
Our JV team?
Yeah, JVs are playing tomorrow. Varsity plays again on Thursday at home against Seneca. And Hasbrook sits here with a 1-2 count. And that's hit back up the middle and over the glove of the shortstop. And it's going to be a Casey's Express base hit for Hasbrook as the inning will continue.
Yeah, got a fortunate skip and a hop there right over top of the shortstop's glove, and now that'll bring up Macy Kemp. So 2 outs still on the board and a runner on first.
And that's outside, ball 1. Good eye at the plate and Kemp.
And we know that Lucy Hasbrook is a courtesy runner in the varsity, so, even with 2 outs here, still looking for her to be aggressive on the base pads in JV.
Called strike there. We'll even up the count at 1-1 strike. Hasbrook safely back into first after the throw down by the catcher.
Yeah, so it looks
Murphy.
like Fairview thinks that they're going to be, Lucy's going to be aggressive as well.
Bounced it in there. Gets away from the catcher, and Hasbrook safely down to second with a stolen base and gets herself into scoring position. Two and one on Kemp here. Paisley trying to get out of it. And that's outside. Ball 3, 3-1.
Macy Kemp still with a chance here to put the ball in play if she likes this pitch here.
She liked it. Puts it in the air towards short. Can't make the catch. And Lucy is going to have to stay at second, as that looked like it was going to be caught, but it falls to the ground safe, and that'll bring up Lily Kent to the batter's box on back-to-back singles here. The Beavers have runners on first and second with 2 outs here. So some 2-out magic here as Kent will step up to the plate. Waiting the pitch from Paisley. And that's upstairs, ball 1.
Yeah, Corey's been able to take advantage of some of these errors from Fairview, and you didn't really see them in the varsity matchup, so they'll probably hone them in here.
That's going to be an HBP as Kent was hit by that pitch, and that's going to load him up. Let me have this for a second. All right, so that's going to bring up Vanderschaff with the bases loaded, and that's upstairs and out of, back to the backstop. And Lucy scores from third. Well, that's ball 1 on Vanderschaff, and all the runners advance. And the Beavers take a 1-0 lead here.
And I know that in the varsity matchup, Dewey, you had mentioned that backstop here, it is much shorter in distance, so catcher was almost able to make that throw back.
Swung on a miss by Vanderschaff. Evens up the count, 1-1 strike here. Paisley rocks and fires, and that's inside. Ball 2, 2-1. So Beavers gifted that extra out in this inning. They're making it pay dividends with a couple of hits here. Vanderschaff comes up empty on that swing to even a count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dukes is wild here, Sam. Didn't get to say that in a varsity game. 2 on, 2 outs, and 2-2 on the batter. And that's upstairs for ball 3. And we will have a Mons Merch payoff pitch upcoming to Vanderschaff.
Yeah, so ever since that double play from Fairview, they've been searching for that last out here to end the inning.
And that's upstairs, ball 4. It's another Crossroads Fellowship walk. And that's going to reload up the bases. As Gantz will come to the plate for the Beavers. As they have a golden opportunity here to hang a crooked number on the scoreboard. Scoreboard brought to us by Corry Federal Credit Union. And that's called strike. And gets by the catcher. But nobody advances, as the catcher was able to get to that ball quickly. Gantz settles back in the box. Paisley rocks and fires. Upstairs, they're going to throw in behind the runner, and they're going to have somebody caught in a pickle here as they have that lead runner kind of hung up. That's Macy, and she's going to get tagged out at home for the 3rd out. So Gantz didn't finish her at-bat. She'll lead things off in the top of the 2nd. But we're going to head to a commercial break and be back with the bottom of the 1st right after this.
We think Rossbacker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local. We're knowledgeable. We have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here. You can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
Our mission at Elwood National Forge is to use our metallurgy know-how to provide critical materials and engineered solutions. Why do we do it? Because we care about making an impact on the industries we serve. We care about our team members, their quality of life, and their safety. We care about providing the highest quality steel to support our mission-critical customers. From hard target penetrators, land-based ordnance, and shipbuilding to power generation, oil and gas, and heavy industrial. At Elwood National Forge, hard work is what we do. Our sense of purpose is why we do it. Come join the team today by going to our job board and find your future career. Elwood National Forge. Results delivered the right way.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd with Sammy Fisher. Bottom of the 1st. Beavers lead at 1-0. As Moore will lead things off here for the Tigers. And Kemp misses downstairs, ball 1.
Yeah, so Macy Kemp came in during that varsity matchup, and she had played really well there in the circle, relieving Braylon Gertie.
Popped out of play for strike 1. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike.
So definitely should not take Macy Kemp long to get back in that rhythm, and that might not be great news for Fairview here.
Just off the plate, ball 2. 2-1 on Moore. It's not good news to see Kemp out there for the JV game, as she had 3 scoreless innings in the varsity game. Not only were they scoreless, but they were hitless as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so Macy Kemp, she is just, on a mission, and, she's been playing like that all year long.
Rocks and fires, puts it in there for a called strike, and that's going to full up the count. We'll have a Mons Merch payoff pitch upcoming. Swung on a miss. It's a Rossbecker strikeout as Moore goes down swinging.
So, leadoff batter up for Fairview, and Macy Kemp puts it down with a Rossbacker strikeout. And
That'll bring up Murphy, the catcher for the Tigers.
Sorry, dude. I'm getting so distracted from the walkout music. I've been paying attention.
Down low for ball one. And Kemp doesn't waste any time in the circle there, Sam, as she is ready to go as soon as the batter gets settled. Fired that to the backstop. Pushing the count to 2-0.
Yeah, Macy Kemp always works very quickly. She does not take any time here to really, get settled.
Paints the riverbank there. Pushing the count to 2-1. You got a pretty good view of that one, didn't you, Sam?
Yeah, I did. I've had a pretty good view of all of them right here. I mean, this is a really nice spot.
Good play there by Gantz. Going to her left. 4-3 put out, and there's 2 outs on the board now.
Yeah, was able to get over there very, very quickly, and that was big. So now Corry has 2 outs on the board.
That'll bring up McKenzie for the Tigers. And she takes down low, ball one. A little bit of a riser there. McKenzie able to lay off of the rising cheese, and it's a 2-0 count now. Yeah, Mace comes right back, paints the riverbed, or riverbank. I like to say riverbed, but it's actually the riverbank.
Either way, Dewey, you can call it whatever you want to call it.
Well,
you're the man.
The bed is the bottom and the bank's the outside. So swung on a miss there by McKenzie, and that'll even up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yep, so Macy Kemp has worked her way back into this count now.
Into the backstop. Count will stay at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And we'll do it again.
No runners on board here for Fairview, and they're looking for some 2-out magic, while the Beavers just need one to exit the top of the first or bottom of the first inning.
Dug out there by Dine at short. Was that? Yeah, that was Dine. Making the catch on the line out, and that will do it for the Tigers in the bottom of the first. We'll head to the top of the second. Back after this from a word from one of our sponsors.
I do this because I love it. I love working with my hands. I love working with people. I love watching things transform from what they used to be to what we can make them become. We are a full-service general contractor. We do everything from the ground up. We take pride in the fact that we don't use a lot of subcontractors. We have our own in-house masons, cement, roofers, siders, drywall finishing, electricians. This is our 20th year in business. Our employees mean the world to us. We couldn't do what we do without the guys that we have. And we take pride in the fact that most of the guys that have been here for a very long time. If you're looking to have a project done, feel free to reach out to us.
And welcome back into the Deej Experience Sports Stream. We're getting into the top of the second inning. And the second inning is brought to us by Epiphany's Emporium. And Dewey, looks like you're still trying to get back into play here as you're getting your lead for your pencil, and the score sheet continues here.
Gantz takes upstairs for ball one. And I'm going to get my lead and a pencil here. And upstairs with ball two as well.
So Charlie Gantz now has a 2-0 count.
make it 3-0 as that one bounced in there. Gantz leading off here in the second as she didn't finish her at-bat back in the first as Kemp was thrown out at the plate. And that's a 4-pitch walk here for Gantz to lead things off here in the second as a leadoff batter gets aboard for a second consecutive inning here for the Beavers in this JV action. As Stover will come to the plate now, right fielder for the Beavers.
And I have to throw out the stat. 80% of the leadoff batters who get walked come across and make it home. So,
are you certain about that?
I'm not certain about that, but
of leadoff batters, 80% of them come around?
80% of them who are walked.
Who told
make
you
it
that?
Around home. Scott did.
Oh.
And we say it every single stream we do. So, you know, if it wasn't right before, it's been right in our book.
I
here.
actually researched it a little bit. It's more like 39%.
39%.
Yeah.
Who?
It's a lot less than 80, but I looked it up as just walks, not leadoff walks. So maybe leadoff walks is a little higher because you have more of an inning to work with. But
either way,
going to have Gantz caught in a pickle here. And it skips away from the second baseman, and she's safely into second base with a stolen base here.
All I got to say to you, Dewey, is don't trust everything that you see on the internet.
Well,
oh, Charlie's going to take off again.
As they throw the ball around a little bit, gets over to third. As Fairview not very tidy with getting that ball to the circle.
Yeah, not at all.
So Gantz with some heads-up base running. Get yourself all the way over to third. And it's 1-1 on the batter, Stover. And Paisley misses upstairs, ball 2, 2-1. So, yeah, I researched that stat a little bit, and I came up with 39%, but that's across all of just Googling walks that score in an inning. And Paisley misses with another pitch there, making it 3-1. You're going to Google it too, aren't you?
I am Googling it right now.
Leadoff walks, okay. Swung on a miss by Stover, and that will move it to a full count, which means we have a Munns Merch payoff pitch upcoming. And well, let us know what you come up with, Sam.
Okay, so this does say 35 to 42% in the MLB.
Uh-huh. As Stover gets a Crossroads Fellowship walk as well, and that'll put runners on the corners. As Brooke will step up to the plate now. Left fielder for the Beavers. Called strike, and Stover will sashay her way down to second base on an uncontested stolen base there. And the Beavers have 2 in scoring position now.
She will what to second base?
Sashay.
Oh my goodness, that's a good one.
Paisley puts that one in the dirt to even up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike.
I'm sorry,
you
dude.
try to
I'm
get
still
yourself
stuck
in a
on
pickle,
it.
and they weren't biting on that. So foul tip at the plate. We'll push the count to 1-2. Brooks in a little bit of a hole now. Top of the order, Baker waiting in the on-deck circle. Nobody out here. Top of the second, brought to us by Epiphany's Emporium. And Brooke got underneath that one, put it into right field, and it's going to land softly in there for a Casey's Express base hit. And Gantz will score from third. And Stover moves over to third as well on the Casey's Express single by Brooke. And it is 2-0. Bling!
There it is, Dewey. That's what we've been missing the entire day.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
Right.
I was wondering what it was. You know, I thought maybe it's because the sun's not out. I don't know, but nope. That's all it is.
Well, we got an HBP here as Baker is going to go down to first, and it's going to be loaded up for Dine after that hit by pitch. That's already the 5th free base given out by the Tigers here in this JV game. So a lot of extra bases being given as Dine falls it off down the first base side. Foul for strike one.
Chantel Dine, another one who is capable of hitting that ball with some power and putting it, out there by the fence. So with bases being juiced right now, big opportunity for her with no outs.
Oh, Paisley found the river bank there. Paints the outside corner for strike two. Dine in a big hole here. 0-2. I'm going to quit saying riverbank. I just don't like it. It doesn't flow off of my mouth the way it should. Flip to second. They get the front end. Run scores. Is Dine safe at first on the fielder's choice. It's going to be an RBI fielder's choice there. And the lead now, bling, is 3-0.
Those are all for Billy, by the way. If people don't understand what's going on here, every single run that comes across, that is awesome.
Where's the third out?
I don't know. I have 2 outs on here. Did we miss one?
I missed an out somewhere.
Okay.
That was only 2 outs.
I'm not sure what's going on here, Dewey.
I'm confused.
I know that runner just got tagged out there.
That was the second out.
Well, and now the Corry dugout starting to say, hey, that's only 2 outs. And I say, you're right, that was only 2 outs.
That's just 2 outs, folks.
That's only 2 outs. We're not going to commercial break. We are standing 10 toes down right now.
2 outs. Huh? Even Fairview coach come over and said that's only 2 outs. So we are right once again, Sam.
That's right. I don't know if we've ever been wrong, Dewey. I don't know. We are pretty good here at the Deej Experience Sports Stream.
Brooke was the second out at home.
Yeah,
but Dine was down at second base, I believe. We'll see where she goes. On the play, she had gotten down to second base, but that's what it was. It was a pitch to Hasbrook. I believe it was called a strike. And Dine is down at second. And Brooke was thrown out. Brooke was thrown out at the plate, so that was a 5-2 put out. Not really a put out, pickoff move, I guess you would call it. As Hasbrook will step in. And she takes inside, ball 1. I believe that's a 1-1 count.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
They have 1-1 on the board, so we're good. We're good. And that's going to be lined through a Casey's Express base hit. And Dine gets the stop sign late, but gets back to second. Gets back to third. And while they wait for the
reached the second time and got her. Wow.
They held the tag on, and Dine pulled off the bag, and that's maybe Chip's fault there. But Hasbrook gets the base hit, gets down to second, and then Dine gets picked off at third base. And that will end the inning for sure this time, as we'll head to the bottom of the second right after this.
Hi, everybody. Rich here from the Performance Center.
Located at 11323 Route 6 in Corry, Lifted Health is owned and operated by Rich Galinsky. Open from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Friday, and 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Saturdays. Lifted Health offers personal training, classes, sports-specific rehab, functional training, and nutrition. Text Rich today at 814-323-6154 or message Lifted Health on Facebook at facebook.com/Lifted Barbell Club. Kearney and Ruth Law Office has been serving the Corry and Union City community since 1994. They concentrate in estate planning, estate administration, residential and commercial real estate transactions, and business law for LLC and corporations. Contact the Kearney and Ruth Law Office to set up your appointment today. 814-665-2301 in Corry or 814-438-2522 in Union City.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. We're in the bottom of the second inning, brought to us by Epiphany's Emporium. Kemp out here in the circle for a second inning's worth of work, and there goes the sand wedge into the tree line behind us. First strike one. Zona leading things off here in the bottom of the second.
The sand wedge.
Lays off of that high heater to even up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Kemp fires it in there. Zona waves at the high cheese. First strike 2. It's 1-2 now. And she waves at another one for a Rossbecker strikeout, and there's one away. Second Rossbecker strikeout of the day for Kemp here in the JV action. Yeah, Stadler will step up to the plate for the Tigers.
Oh.
And she is plunked on the left shoulder. Left shoulder or left ribs. Anyways, it's an HBP. And she'll take some time getting down to first base. Yes, she's earned the Tigers their first base runner of this game. And I think that was right on the rib cage, and that's going to hurt for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah,
there's not a lot of padding there.
Nope. Not at all. And, you know, to make matters worse, Macy Kemp throws with some velocity. So, yeah, it's going to be, you know, it's going to hurt for sure.
Well, here comes Welkner, batting left-handed. Showing bunt, pops it up, and it falls to the ground safely in foul territory for strike 1. The Bracken Funeral Home bunt attempt there was almost disastrous for Welkner. Trying to bunt left-handed. Now she's going to switch over to the right-handed batter's box, which you're allowed to do. You can't do it during a pitch, but in an at-bat, you can switch over.
Yeah, I got to see if she can lay down a bunt or swing right.
She'll put it through the right side of the infield for a Casey's Express base hit. Running on a play is Zona. She's going to end up at third base. Great piece of running there by Zona. I'm sorry, that wasn't Zona. That was Stadler. Well, a great piece of base running there by Stadler. Get yourself over to third base as the Tigers look to get back into this one as they trail 3-0. Paisley in the batter's box now. Swung on and missed. And down to second base goes Welkner. Uncontested throw from the Beavers. Popped up and out of play as it hits the top of the Fairview dugout. And Paisley in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, Macy Kemp trying to continue her great day of work here today, but has runners in scoring position.
Missed with a little change up there for ball 1, 1-2 now. Kemp will rock and fire here. And that's down low. Ball 2, 2-2 now.
I believe that this is the first time today that Macy Kemp has had this kind of pressure from runners on the base pads. So see how she responds to that.
And that's down low, ball 3, and that's going to be a Mons Merch payoff pitch upcoming. We have a full count. Kemp puts it right in there. It's a called strike. And a Rosbecker strikeout will put the second out on the wall. That'll bring Nicholson to the plate. Left fielder for the Tigers. Kemp fires it in there, gets by Kent. And no play at the plate, as the Tigers will get their first run across on the wild pitch. Making it 3-1 now.
Yeah, so Macy Kemp, she's been pitching well all day, but you know, bad timing for a little bit more wild pitch. That one's thrown in there for a strike.
Evens up the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, bad timing for that one. Not only did it score a run, but it allowed the runner from second to get over to third.
Yeah, but 2 outs on the board. Beavers looking to mitigate the damage now.
Nicholson takes a called strike on that last pitch, makes the count 1-2. As Kemp just shakes off that last wild pitch and just comes back with another strike, and she's ready to rock and fire again. And it's swung on and missed. It's a Rosbecker strikeout, and that will end the inning. Tigers get 1 back, but we'll head to the top of the third after a word from one of our sponsors.
Bracken Funeral Home, located at 315 North Center Street, is proud to provide quality funeral and cremation services to the Corry area. They are honored to be able to assist families in their time of grief when the loss of a loved one occurs. The staff at Bracken Funeral Homes extends their compassionate and expertise in traditional, graveside, memorial, cremation, and pre-planning funeral services. Bracken's caring staff can also answer questions regarding Social Security benefits, insurances, veterans benefits, and grief counseling. For questions regarding further information, please call Bracken Funeral Home at 814-664-7735. Bracken Funeral Home. They listen, they advise, they support.
And welcome back into the Deej Experience Sports Stream. And we're in the top of the third inning, brought to you by Cafaro's Custom Butchering, and it's going to be Macy Kemp out here to lead things off for the Beavers. As it looks like there's a change out there for Fairview in the field, and Dewey is getting that information right now.
Yeah, top of the third here. McLaughlin comes in for Nicholson. Top of the third, playing left field. As Kemp will lead things off here. And she'll take down low, very low, for ball 1. Third inning brought to us by Cafaro's Custom Butchering, as the Beavers are working through the lineup for the second time here. And that's off the dish for ball 2, 2-0. Paisley's gone the distance so far for the Tigers here in this JV contest. Giving up 3 hits, 5 walks. Make it 5 hits after that Casey's Express base hit by Kemp. And again, the Beavers get the leadoff batter aboard. Every inning they've done that here in this game. So they've got 5 hits, 5 walks, and no Rosbecker strikeouts. And after yesterday, Rosbecker not getting their money's worth here tonight.
No, and I'm sure that's exactly what the coaches told them was, hey, you know, Rosbacker's getting way too much recognition with all those strikeouts. So, you know, we can't allow that to happen today.
Kent swings and fouls off the first pitch she sees as she's up the bat here for a second time. She was hit by a pitch her first time up back in the first. Pops up the short, and that's the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Vanderschaff.
Nothing. It was just a bug.
Oh. See
Sorry
you waving.
if
I was like,
scared
okay.
you. No.
That's upstairs, ball one. As Kemp will work her way back to first base. Vanderschaff walked her first time up. As she puts that out of play for strike one. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. So JVs are back in action again tomorrow, Sam, from what I understand. A doubleheader out at out at Harbor Creek. And that's going to squeak by the catcher. And Kemp will scamper down to second base on the wild pitch. And the Beavers have another runner in scoring position here. 2-1 on Vanderschaff.
Yeah, only 1 out on the board.
And that's inside, ball 3. 3-1 on Vanderschaff. Good patience in the box here today as she walked the first inning. Was stranded at first base. As she takes ball 4, as that was a high cheese and able to lay off of it. And it's another Crossroads Fellowship walk for the Beavers, and they have runners on first and second with just 1 out. And here comes Gantz. And she walked her first time up, leading off the second.
Yeah, Charlie Gantz is going to be patient there in the box, but she can also still swing away if you give her something to look at. So,
well, that was upstairs for ball 1. And Paisley has had a lot of 3-pitch at bats here. Swung on a miss as Gantz comes up empty on that swing. Evens up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Gantz showing the Bracken Funeral Home bunt. She addressed the ball. That's a called strike, but it advances the runners to second and third. As the ball did get away from the catcher. So a 1-2 count on Gantz. And 2 runners in scoring position now.
yeah, I mean, fortunate that Gantz actually didn't hit that, so then the runners could advance, and she still has a chance here to.
That's a swing and a miss. That's a Ross Becker strikeout. And there's 2 away. First strikeout of the day for the Beavers. As Stover will come to the plate. She also walked her first time up. And she takes upstairs, ball 1. Good patience there.
Yeah, I mean, today it's just been a very weird day here for the Beavers where normally, we are used to seeing that hitting parade, but it's more of the timing in which they're getting them, as that one was called a strike. But, yeah, it's the timing in which they're able to get these hits, They're able to bring in many consecutive runs, a lot of the time, and that's just not really happening today.
That pitch outside, ball 2. 2-1 on Stover. Beavers looking for some 2-out magic here. And that's inside, ball 3. 3-1. As Stover being very patient here. Picking that ball up very early and being patient. Paisley rocks and fires. Gets underneath it, drives it into shallow center field, and it falls in for Casey's Express. That's going to score 2. Bling, bling. A Casey's Express base hit for Stover. It's a 2 RBI single. And the Beavers stretch out to the biggest lead of the game, 5-1.
And that was a great time for a base hit as well, as you had mentioned. 2 runs come in from it, so maybe that's something that the Beavers needed right there just to keep them rolling. But like we mentioned before, there's still 2 outs on the board.
Brooks steps in, takes strike 1, and misses with ball 1. Stover kind of stuck in a pickle here between first and second. And she's still working the pickle. and gets finally tagged out for the third out. Brooke did not finish her at-bat, so she'll lead off the fourth inning when the Beavers come to bat in the fourth. But we're headed to the bottom of the third with the Beavers out in front 5-1 now. We'll be back right after this.
Healthy Smiles of Corry is committed to making sure their Corry neighbors have access to good customer service and excellence in dentistry. Offering the latest in dental technology, Healthy Smiles values their patient relationships and make it their top priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate, and complete oral care that you and your family deserve. Voted the best dental office in Corry, Healthy Smiles wants all their patients to leave their practice with a beautiful and healthy smile that they love to show off. Call to make your appointment today, 814-664-4011, or visit them online at www.healthysmilesofcorry.com.
And we'll come back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd with Sammy Fisher. We're in the middle of a JV game here over in Fairview. Beavers with a stretching out their lead here, 5-1 here after 2.5 innings. Bottom of the third. And leading off for the Tigers will be Wargo, the number 9 hitter. Then back to the top of the order in Moore and Murphy.
What a song choice.
Gets you pumped up to take your at-bat.
That's right. And, you know, rocking the pink helmet as well. So,
well, here we go. Kemp in the circle for the Beavs. Rocks and fires. And Wargo fouls that off of the umpire. Strike one.
He just shakes it off. He says, you know, you don't got to worry about me. You know, he's like, I'm a dog back here, man. I don't know why I was, you know, working so hard to get that one out, but yeah, he is a dog back there. Yeah.
Oh, she swung at the high cheese.
No.
And that's an 0-2 count. And that was a late swing, but she still swung. She finds herself in a hole now. Gonna have to protect here. And Kemp's gonna go fishing. It's a Ross Becker strikeout with one away.
I don't know what's going on, Dewey. I don't even have the scoreboard correct.
What are you doing, Sam?
I don't know what I'm doing because I don't even have the hits or the errors on here, so I'm not even working that hard.
Back to the top of the order with Moore. Struck out her first time up. And she fouls the first pitch back into the backstop for strike one.
You know what the problem is?
What?
It's almost my bedtime.
Oh, it is not.
I don't know.
You're a
dude.
night owl.
I am a night owl, but, you know, I like to take a nap at some point. And
oh, you need a Social Security nap.
Yes.
Kemp throws a change-up in there. Evens up the count at 1-1 strike. Are you keeping up here? I've never dropped that one on you.
No.
Kemp misses again upstairs for ball 2, 2-1. But I got more. Comes back with an inside heater. And Moore comes up empty on that swing to even up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Kemp continues to work at a good pace here, and it's another Ross Becker strikeout. As that will put 2 outs on the board. And that gives Kemp 6 strikeouts on the day. Yeah, 6. Murphy to the plate. Takes down low, ball 1.
Yeah, Macy Kemp, she's just rolling along here. Business as usual for her.
Murphy able to lay off of that one, pushing the count to 2-0. What impresses me the most about Kemp is it doesn't phase her, whatever the count is or whatever happened to last pitch. She just comes back with whatever pitch is called. She winds and fires it to home plate. And she moves on.
Yeah, and, you know, that also extends out to, you know, it doesn't matter who's on base neither. You know, she understands where to go with it, and her demeanor doesn't change at all.
So it's 3-1 on Murphy here. Kemp checks the wristband, steps on the rubber. Does a little approach and puts it in there for a called strike. And it's a full count, so Sam, we're going to have a Mons Merch payoff pitch.
Yeah, indeed, and a pretty big one at that with 2 outs on the board.
Kemp rocks and fires, popped up, and Kemp will finish it, making the grab, and the Tigers go 1-2-3. And we will head to the top of the 4th right after a few words from some of our sponsors. Be back after this.
Box It and Lock It offers indoor climate-controlled self-storage units and portable self-storage containers. With 3 locations in Clymer, Corry, and Jamestown, Box It and Lock It has a storage solution to meet your needs. Both of our indoor climate-controlled locations feature automatic motion-sensor lighting, 24/7 video monitoring, online rentals and bill pay, phone app access to the facility, and 24/7 access via our high-tech keypad and kiosk rental systems. Box It and Lock It also offers portable self-storage containers that can be delivered to your front door or place of business. Let us bring the storage facility to you. Store on site at our location or have us move your container to a destination of your choice. Contact us today at 855-450-3990 and visit our website at www.boxitandlockit.com. Also, find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Around every corner, there's a Napa here to keep you moving. Backed by a nationwide network of nearly 6,000 auto parts stores and over 17,000 auto care centers nationwide. Napa has the products, people, and knowledge you need to find the automotive solutions you've been searching for.
Stop by your locally owned Napa Auto Parts store today. JH Napa Auto Parts, 955 North Center Street in Corry, 85 Waterford Street in Union City, and 12661 Route 19 in Waterford.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd with Sammy Fisher here. We're halfway home in the JV contest as we're in the top of the 4th. 4th brought to us by K&E Surveyors. And leading off is Brooke. And she takes down low, ball 1. And I believe that's Paisley out there in the circle for the Tigers as she's gone the distance so far for the Tigers. And she missing outside on that pitch to push it to 2-0.
And the Beavers in the last inning, they were able to bring in 2 runs, I believe.
You are correct. Also with 2 runs in the second and 1 run in the first to total up to 5. As Brooke has taken 3 pitches here, and they all have been balls. Paisley rocks and fires. And that was inside, a 4-pitch walk. And once again, Beavers get the leadoff batter aboard. Well, that's 7 free bases from Paisley. As the Beavers got the leadoff runner aboard in the first, in the second, in the third, and here in the 4th. And that pitch goes to the backstop.
I'm not sure what happened there. Did the ball hit the bat?
No. I don't know why he called her back. Must be he called it foul tip, yeah.
Okay, so that should be a 0-2 count then.
You are correct, Sam. He called it a foul ball, so 0-2 count here. And it's hit the second base, bobbled at second base, and everybody going to be safe. And I'm feeling generous today, so that's going to be a Casey's Express base hit.
When are you not feeling generous, Dewey?
For Baker.
I don't know if I've ever seen you not be generous to the hits and errors.
I don't like to give errors out. That's just
no.
I'd much rather see a Dine takes a called strike here as she steps in. And the Beavers are working through the lineup for the third time here. It's only the fourth inning, but working through the lineup for the third time. Dine is 0 for 2 on the day. And she hits that hard back to the pitcher, Paisley, and it's going to be another infield hit. She got a glove on it, knocked it down, but that is definitely an infield hit. And the bases are juiced full of Beavers now, as there's no room for any more out there. As Dine got herself a Casey's Express base hit. And that'll bring up Hasbrook, who is 2 for 2 on the day. 2 singles, as she's hit the ball hard both times and takes down low, ball 1 on this at-bat. And Sam, the way that this game is going, we may not get all 7 innings in, as it's starting to get dark out here already.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. And
that's going to get by everybody to the backstop, and Brooks scores from third to make it 6-1. Bling! 2-0 on Hasbrook, as everybody on the base paths advanced the base. And the Beavers have scored in 4 consecutive innings here. And Hasbrook taking all the way there. Paisley paints the outside corner for a called strike, making it 2-1. Swung on and missed. And coming in and scoring is Baker from third. And it's a 2-2 count on Hasbrook. Bling!
Oh, Dewey.
What? I'm having fun with it now.
Yeah, that is legendary. I don't know why we weren't doing this during the varsity matchup, but I mean, I'm glad to have it now.
Hit the short, backhand play, throw to first in time. It's a 6-3 putout for the first out of the inning. And it's a sacrifice as another run comes in and scores. Bling! And that should make it 8-1. We got that right?
Yep, 8-1 is what I have on the scoreboard here with Macy Kemp up to the plate now.
And we have a errant ball here in the foul territory just in front of the Fairview bench. So they get the...
That's not even the right sport. I don't even know how that got there.
Well, there might be some kids playing over here on the right-hand side, but we'll get back to it here as Kemp steps up to the plate. And it's low and outside, ball 1. They have it as 2-0, Sam.
As 2-0?
2-0.
Okay.
2-0. We missed the pitch somewhere.
Yeah, we did.
And that's inside, 3-0 on Kemp. As Macy is 2 for 2 on the day. 2 singles on the day. Casey's Express singles. And takes a called strike there, 3-1. I'm giving you lots to play with here, Sam, and you're not doing nothing.
No,
you're still thinking about the Social Security nap.
Yes, I am thinking about that. And that one's though for a ball as well. And
a little upstairs will be another Crossroads Fellowship walk, as that is 8 free bases on the day so far here for the Beavs. As Paisley has been a little generous with the free passes.
Yeah, Dewey. I am still thinking about that Social Security nap, and I'm still thinking about how I struggled to call the umpire a dog. I don't know where my mind went.
Usually that just flows out of you like it's nothing.
Normally it does, and I was sitting here like so befuddled. I don't even know where I was, man. But, I am still here at the ballpark. Nobody has to worry about me, and, yeah, I'm still holding my own.
Coming to bat now is Kent, as she is 0 for 1 on the day. She was hit by a pitch back in the first, and she takes outside, ball 1. Runner down at first. Only one out on the board. She popped up the short her last time up. And that's in the dirt for ball 2. They're going to throw down to first. And Macy back in there safely. 2-0 on Kent.
1 out on the board.
3 runs in this inning. Corner Bar and Grill runs, making it 8-1 right now. Swung at the high cheese for strike 1. Pushing the count to 2-1. And she's going to hear about that next time I see her.
Yeah, she had turned around like she couldn't believe that she swung at it, but
that was ball 3. Gets a hold of that, and she's going to put it into center field with a Casey's Express base hit. Good piece of hitting there. If you're going to swing it junk, you better put it in play. Just saying, that was out of the zone. That would have been ball 4. But she finds a way to get the Casey's Express base hit. I'm going to get myself in trouble here. Vanderschaft comes to bat and takes a called strike. Get it together, Sam. Come on, Fish. Vanderschaft has walked twice as she takes upstairs to even a count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Having some fun here on the stream.
Yeah, we are having some fun for sure.
And I think the Beavers are having some fun in this JV game as well.
Yeah, very, very different.
Good cut there by Vanderschaft, but she come up empty. And she finds herself in a hole now, 1-2. Paisley looking for the Rosbecker strikeout. And Vanderschaft spoils that pitch, putting it into the backstop. Count will stay at 1-2. Kemp down at second. Kent at first. Just 1 out on the board here. As that pitch is outside. And we're so close to having deuces wild, but we're 1 out away from that, Sam. 2-2 on the batter. 2 runners on. Only 1 out on the board. There's a Rosbecker strikeout. Got her looking. As Paisley paints the inside corner for out number 2. And that's just the second Rosbecker strikeout on the day for the Beavers. As Gantz will come to the plate, she is the 8th batter to come to bat here in the 4th. She has to hop over that one. Throw down to third, not in time, as Kemp gets in there with a stolen base.
Yeah, so some good base running from Macy Kemp.
Also, Lily Kent down to second, so both runners advance on the play. And a 1-0 count on Gantz. Couldn't lay off with the high cheese. And she has that smirk on her face like she knew better, too. 1-1. And that nearly goes to the backstop. As the catcher did a good job of getting that one, Murphy. 2-1 now on Gantz. And that's down low, ball 3, 3-1.
So with 2 outs on the board, Charlie Gantz still has a chance to get a big hit here and bring in a couple runs.
That's going to be ball 4. Another Crossroads Fellowship walk is going to reload the bases in this inning. And that's walk number 9 on the day for Paisley.
Yeah, and I wonder how long they're going to keep this game
leave her out there.
Well,
it all depends on how many pitchers they have to go with. Right. Or go to. Stover to the batter's box now. Pops it up to second. And making a catch to end the inning. Beavers put a lot of runs across the plate here. as they get 3. And we'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Beavers out in front, 8-1. Be back right after this.
The mission at Crossroads Fellowship is to invite people into a life-changing relationship with Jesus Christ and to build a vibrant, loving community where all can experience His grace and truth. They are committed to being a place where everyone, regardless of background, can encounter the hope, peace, and purpose found in Jesus. Through authentic worship, compassionate service, and a genuine connection, Crossroads Fellowship aims to inspire and equip people to follow Jesus Christ and share His love with the world. Crossroads now offers 2 Sunday services starting at 9 a.m. and at 10:45 a.m. Children and youth care are provided complete with clearances. Crossroads Fellowship, we're better with you here. 17721 Route 89 in Corry.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. He's Sammy Fisher. I'm Dewey Hurd. Having a little fun on the broadcast here during this JV game. Beavers out in front 8-1. And we're in the bottom of the K&E Surveyors' 4th inning to play here. And Macy Kemp throwing a gem here in the JV game. Through 3 strong innings in varsity action. And she's continued on here in the JV action with 6 strikeouts. Only giving up 1 hit over 6+ innings worth of work between the 2 games.
Wow, yeah, so just, throwing absolutely lights out right now. And Fairview only has 1 run to their name, so, only giving up 1 hit, that's pretty crazy. Macy Kemp has been on fire here.
Yeah, 1 hit, 1 walk, and 1 run, and it all came in consecutive batters. As Kemp misses upstairs to McKenzie, ball 1. Out of play. And that'll even up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike here, Sam. Kemp has ball and glove, so she'll get right back to work here. And that's hit foul down the third base side. And McKenzie finds herself in a hole now, 1-2. As Kemp took quite a bit off of that last pitch, and she was way out in front of it.
Yeah, and that's what Macy Kemp can do so well, because she already throws with so much velocity, but then if she does choose to change it up.
That's hit right back up the middle for a Casey's Express base hit, as Hasbrook will get it into second base. And Fairview has just their 2nd hit of the day, and it's a leadoff batter aboard. And that'll bring up Zona, who struck out her first time up, leading off in the 2nd. Called strike there as Kemp, not fazed by what just happened, comes right back and puts a strike in there. As she goes right back to work in the circle.
Yeah, she doesn't take very long to get back into that rhythm.
Missing upstairs with that last pitch, evens up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. And she's throwing so hard she's got to retie her shoe.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, she even tied her shoe fast. I don't know what she does, taking her time.
Missing upstairs, ball 2, 2-1. Good eye in there by Zona. And that's sharply fouled off over the top of the fence and into foul territory. And that'll even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hopefully everybody over there had their heads paying attention to the game, as that was sharply hit over the fence. And that's down the line in the left field. And it's going to roll all the way to the fence as Brooke chases it down. And that's going to score a run. And into third is Zona with a triple. A Peace Be at the Hive triple, RBI triple, makes it an 8-2 ball game.
A huge Peace Be triple for Fairview, and Macy Kemp just continues to keep this rolling here. She's trying to get them out of the inning.
That's hit the second, gobbled up. And can't get the throw at first. And that's going to plate another run. And that is an error. E3 we'll call it. And it's an 8-3 ball game with a couple of bling blings coming across the plate there. Making sure that we even it up here with Fairview getting the runs.
That's right.
Corner bar and grill style. Welkner to the plate, batting left-handed. Took a ball on that first pitch. And that's upstairs for ball 2. And the Beavers are throwing the ball around a little bit here, allowing Stadler to get all the way over to third. After reaching on the fielder's the fielding error. And that's bunted foul on the Bracken Funeral Home bunt. I think that's what Welkner's really trying to do, batting left-handed, switch hitting. Normally she bats right-handed.
Yeah. Yep, we had seen her do it earlier where she attempted the bunt left hand, and I mean, it is a little bit shorter of a distance too if you can lay that bunt down left-handed and get going.
And there's Macy Kemp getting out of the circle. Nonchalantly, a 1-3 put out gets the out. Another run, bling, comes across the plate to score. But the bases are clear now. It's an 8-4 ball game. And Kemp got the for sure out on the board. You need 3 an inning, and she's got one of them. And she'll face Paisley now, the pitcher, and she lines out or pops up to Vanderschaff at first base. And very quickly, there's 2 outs on the board now. And that's why you get the for sure out.
Yeah.
You got to have 3 outs every inning, and Macy made sure she got one, and then the next pitch, you get another one, and all of a sudden you got 2 outs on the board.
Yeah, they needed to start getting those outs in here because Fairview's getting runs in now, and
McLaughlin is coming up to bat here for the first time. She came in the ball game top of the third to play left field, and she took ball 1 on that first pitch. As Kemp finds the riverbank to even up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. I said it right that time, right?
Yep, you did. And I did not think you were going to say it again for the rest of the day.
I know. I came back to it. It was such a nice looking pitch. And a late swing there by McLaughlin puts her in the hole now, 1-2.
2 outs on the board.
And it's a Ross Becker strikeout as Kemp.
Line up, he said, I think.
I think he said line it up. So that's going to do it here for the JV game as the Beavers win it 8-4. And remember, they're back in action, JV action again tomorrow against Harbor Creek, and then varsity in action on Thursday at home against Seneca. So closing thoughts here, Sam, as we wrap things up here tonight in Fairview.
Yeah, I mean, if I just recap the JV game, they were able to get some of those hits in very, very timely fashion. But we've been watching that from this JV team all year long, and it is good to get to see this JV team actually play because there's not very many opportunities that they get to play, whether other teams don't have a team or if the weather is a thing or it's too dark. So yeah, I mean, it was good to see them come out and play, but going back to varsity just for a quick second, that's what they were missing is not necessarily the hits or the outs, but it was more so some of the timing of chaining these hits together and bringing some of those runs home.
All right, so for Sammy Fisher, I'm Dewey Hurd. Thanks for tuning us in. Until we meet again on a future broadcast, we're going to say God bless and good night.